I slept, I made sure that I found a way through a cloud of haze. Every day I wept, found how to live through all them cloudy days. You know the mind's a maze with all its mixtures. It's always hard to get the entire scope of the picture. 1080p, that's you other busters, yeah, obsolete. Can't fuck with me, excuse my French, but I'm not discreet. I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I've learned my lesson. I've learned 1996 birth, one of the greatest weapons untold. I'm destined to reach heights thought I could never see, but foolish thoughts rampage my heart and let me not reach the peaks that's entrusted to me. My belief shatter of past actions. I grieve, but grievance never really matter. It's how I choose to act differently in the coming battles to overcome my limitations and get out my shadow. But it's hard to wade in this water, but it was never shallow. Fuck it, let me get the paddles. Fuck that now, let me get this castle. Fuck that now, let me get this battle.
Hold on. I blame technology for this. My bad. Go ahead.
What it do, everybody? It's Squad Nero back up in this thing. You know it's your boy Sage as well. I got my brothers Chef D, T Smooth, and Croco's Corner. Your guys through the vast realms of creativity, epic adventures, and heartfelt stories that anime, animation, and gaming have to offer. Join us each week as we dive deep into the latest releases, explore hidden gems, and discuss the hottest topics in the Blur community. Get ready for a journey filled with laughter, tears, and an unbridled passion that makes the anime a truly unique art form. Without further ado, let the anime odyssey begin. My brethren, how is everybody doing?
Good.
That's good to hear. We got some things in the airwaves. You know we got Superman coming up very shortly, so they actually had a test screening for a couple people. We've heard some things. Some people have corroborated some information in regards to the film. We're going to talk about that. We got the Ironheart first 3 episodes review. I'm excited to really talk about that because niggas did not have faith. But I believe that they have come around and created a great series so far. Matt Reeves is done with the Batman 2 script. We're going to talk about that briefly, see how we feel about that. We got the official trailer for the Infinity Castle Demon Slayer arc, which I think we might start off on because that joint was just too cold. And some Sony news to piggyback off what we were talking about last week as well. So we might as well get started with this Infinity Castle arc trailer from Demon Slayer, dropping July 11th, I believe, in Japan, and then I think
What is it, like October, November for us?
September 11th for us, or September 12th for us.
Ooh.
Why does YouTube do this?
最終局面という言葉が何度も頭をよぎる。
The fucking oh wait!
この長い戦いが今夜終わるかもしれない。いい夜だね。久しぶりだな、善逸。さあ始めようか。宴の時間だ。
That poster, 10 out of 10.
I'm seeing
Yo,
this
no
in
lie.
IMAX. I'm seeing this in IMAX. I don't.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
I'm
it
not
in
gonna
IMAX.
hold you.
I'm going to Dallas to see it in IMAX.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe this a hot take, but I feel like this movie is gonna be the one that's gonna have Sony, Warner Brothers, all of the American companies, Marvel, Disney, all of the ones that do some type of animation. They about to look different at the numbers that come from these three movies. Like, yeah, I feel like there's no way to ignore it. Also, that voice acting, yo, I really want to know what type of voice acting they got in Japan. Like, they gotta have a school, cause bro, how you sound like an Edo period? You can't just like have that. I don't feel like you can. Like, bro, they really be sounding like Edo era shinobi ninja. Like they be sounding like legit samurai. It's like, bro, what did you do to get that inflection in your voice? What type of, oh boy, man. And that's just the narrator. We ain't even see it. And you know with that Dolby system, all the voices gonna be coming in crisp too. Anybody we ain't heard a voice for yet, ain't no telling. That's gonna be a good movie. Even if you know the ending from the manga already, to the people watching that have seen or read the manga. Like, bro, I really don't. This is just one of them series where it's like, regardless of story, bro, you just got to see what that action translates into.
Okay.
I think that's.
I got a hot take. I got a hot take prediction. The first movie is gonna be the best one out of the three. I can see that
now. No, I can honestly see that.
The first one's gonna be better than the other three, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can say, guaranteed. This movie is 2.5 hours long. The next one's gonna be maybe 2. The third one's gonna be 1:45. With this one showing way more content and so much fight and animation.
I'm with you.
I don't know about that.
Yo, son, they're about to peak with this one.
I agree.
And it's gonna come down. It's still, the second and third one's still gonna be good, but the first one's just gonna blow it out the water. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no,
they gonna make
I would say one thing
off
real
that
quick
first
to
one.
tease. One thing quick to tease point. This could be the best one because it's gonna be like them entering the castle, and it's like, okay, cool, like we see what's gonna happen. But that second one, fighting Upper Moon 1, that's probably gonna be one of the longest fight scenes in Demon Slayer.
That's gonna be cold.
And
that is gonna be fire.
But here's the thing, though.
You got like 3 Hashira fighting this nigga. Now think of it. You got the Wind Hashira, the Mist Hashira,
you got Hashira and company.
Exactly. Like that fight scene alone is gonna be doing numbers on views for YouTube. Like, I feel like this movie, the first one's gonna be good. First one's gonna be great. Don't get me wrong. Tanjiro fighting Akaza and all that other shit.
Yeah.
But Upper Moon 1, that fight scene alone is gonna have niggas in theaters.
That's what niggas. That's the. Dare I say that's the Madara of this series, my nigga. Niggas have been waiting the entire time since we found out about this nigga. Seeing how cold his design was, and it took so many niggas just to slow him down, and then he awakened and powered up on the fuck niggas too. Nah, nigga.
That's why I think that's gonna be the whole second movie.
That's the I looked it up on the Google AI, and they said the first movie is going to touch on like Upper Moon 4, 5, and the fight against Upper Moon 2. The second movie should cover the Kokoshubo fight, which is Upper Moon 1. It was that fucking fight lasted hella long in the manga, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's enough to make a movie.
Hella long.
And when you think about how much it's gonna play like emotionally, like that's the head dude brother, right? I forgot his name. But you think about it, in the manga, even the Akaza fight, Akaza only lost because he was tired of fighting. Kokushibu lost because he was like, I gave up all of this. I gave up my whole family. I can't even remember their faces to be a demon because I just wanted to live longer. Like, bro, they gonna be tugging on the heartstrings with this shit. Even though we don't like the ending, these movies about to be doing numbers, bro. But I feel like the second one, for sure, gonna be the best one.
Do we all believe that the third one is going to be the worst one?
Yep.
Yes.
Bro,
these first two gonna be so cold. I feel like it's gonna be like, you know how Spider-Man 1 and 2 was good, Spider-Man 3 was like,
it's gonna be like that.
Some ass gas.
The Muzan fight is gonna be so underwhelming.
Real quick.
A lot of people gonna be introduced to this Demon Slayer shit with this Infinity Castle arc. They're gonna be like, okay, everybody been talking about. Let me see what it is. They're like, oh, this is cold. Then they watch the second movie. Oh, this is cold. They might read ahead or they might not. Then they see
a baby in the third one.
They're gonna be like,
well, yep, that was lukewarm.
See a fat ass baby in the third one, like, where this shit come from?
Yep.
I wasn't expecting this.
Real quick,
that trailer did get me hyped though.
Real quick,
That voice
Tropical
acting.
Dingo, thank you for joining us, sir. Thank you for the praise.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you stopping on by.
That's my brother. That's my brother right there. What's good, Rob? What's good, Rob? Not you, Sage. The better Rob. What's good, Rob?
Oh shoot!
Right.
We had to do him like that. Every episode.
This is my
Every episode.
This is my Spanish brother right here. Not
Call
much,
him
my
Roberto,
guy.
then.
No,
Roberto, then.
no. Put some respect on his name, man. Don't do that.
That's Spanish, Rob.
Yeah. That's a different Spanish Rob.
This is my Spanish Rob.
Yeah, that's the Spanish Rob.
Yo,
Shout out to Spanish Rob.
my brother. I hope the family and the baby and everybody's good. Appreciate you, bro. As always.
Shout out to Rob. Thank you for coming through it.
The third one we all agree though is going. Yes, that's underwhelming. That's
I gotta reread that, John.
Nah, it's even at that. Nah, even at that, bro, it's gonna be that's absolutely gonna be the underwhelming because you gotta like it's going off of everything that y'all just said that we know that's the truth. The fights before it are so good. Even in everything that's gonna be in the first movie, it's gonna be like, yo, you gonna be on on cloud 9. The ending of the first movie. Like again, to Dee's point, imagine if you aren't a manga reader.
7 months.
You gonna like both the first and second one. You gonna be like, bruh, what did I get myself involved in,
Bruh, think about this. The Akaza fight alone, he's fighting one Hashira and Tanjiro, and he fighting with his bare hands, bruh. Niggas gonna see that and be like, who is this nigga?
Yeah, what's going on here?
What's going on here? And when
know.
Kokushiba turn up, nah. Cosplay all over the world. Everybody gonna walk around looking like Kokushiba.
Yeah,
bro.
Awaken
For sure.
The last one just gone. It's not that like in terms of visuals, it probably will be very good on par with the other two movies, but it's also just gonna be a little bit of a weird factor involved. That's gonna just have people like, all right, because then they gonna see the same thing that we've been feeling and dealing with the manga. They just gonna that same feeling that we had, they gonna end up having.
Yeah.
So
Evil MJ on the loose.
So I got a question. Tropical Dingo, quick question. With the Demon Slayer movies coming out, I know you probably seen the trailer already. I know you. I think besides Ant, I think you also felt like the ending was terrible and then called Mid Slayer. Which one of these movies you think is going to be the best? The first, the second, or the third one? If we can get an answer out of you while we're still discussing everything.
And how we got it situated too. I looked it up on Google AI. It's saying that most of the Upper Moon fights is happening in the first one. The second movie talks about the Kokushibo fight, who is Upper Moon 1. And then the third one is going into the Sunrise Countdown arc, which fans deem it. But that's the fight against Muzan and the epilogue. Which one do you think is going to be the best?
I ain't going to hold you. I definitely see arguments for second, but I do still think I stick with T for the first.
It is a lot of content in that first one, and there's a lot of backstories in that first one too. Not a Demon Slayer fan. I don't really want to keep up. I don't really keep up. I honestly.
Okay, so you say you think
the
the second one?
And I think,
okay.
and I get that, and I like genuinely
I understand
get
that. The first is hype, and it got people locked into the series. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That second one gonna feed families for generations, nigga. Me boy, I can't wait. Damn, I'm thinking about this shit. Like, I can't wait for this first one to come out. To be honest with you.
So, yo, right. I got a question. Side note: I just came across something on, but I think the second one's gonna make a bigger impact since they established such a big following with the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
There's that argument is definitely valid.
Yeah,
is because it go back to what you were saying for the people who may be just coming in at this level too. Like that second one, they probably know. Like, all right, a lot of new people came in off that first movie.
Now, Side note, I just scouring the interwebs of Facebook. Someone said the most dumbest thing I ever heard this year was Sanji would dog walk Rock Lee. Not to mention, it's going to settle some important questions that they have since season 1. Yeah, I know. Even with that fight in the second movie that's to come, that's going to explain a lot with Tanjiro pass, with him being able to use the flame. What was it, the flame walk or something like that? But someone said
the flame dance.
Yeah, the flame dance. So someone said the dumbest thing I ever heard this year was Sanji will dog walk Rock Lee. Rock Lee will be considered a god if he was in the One Piece world. He would be the strongest.
I don't like this.
Rock Lee?
Rock Lee versus Sanji.
That nigga be ass. Next. He get cooked. He's ass in Naruto.
I don't want no parts of this.
Outside of him getting drunk. When is the other time you seen Rock Lee actually aura farming some shit? That nigga took off the weight, started kicking sand, and then Gaara took it up a notch and took that nigga leg and his arm with him.
Okay.
And then he got drunk and still couldn't fuck up a nigga with bones.
Rock Lee with dog
Dingo said
90% of people.
90% of people in the anime.
Thank you. Rob, I'm gonna need you on this as a guest one day.
Nigga needed his adopted father to risk his entire being, his entire life to do some work in the Great Ninja War when this nigga Rock Lee was sitting behind doing nothing.
Rob,
I think I'm
gonna get you on as a guest one day, and it's gonna be a whole debate about Rock Lee in One Piece.
Let's y'all say like that Naruto, like the Naruto verse is like how y'all feel about the Dragon Ball verse. If it's like that, then yeah, I guess Rocky
we got this nigga Luffy moving like God. I'm sorry, but the Naruto verse just don't compare to One Piece no more. These 1,000 episodes deep. Naruto can't compete. I'm sorry. It's not as much content.
That was kind of like a bar. I respect
I'm with Sage, bro.
Nah, son.
I'll give One Piece their final just due. But it's only the shit on Rock Lee. I'm sorry. I like Rock Lee too, but not that much.
Okay.
I'm with Sage on this, bro. I'm putting my money. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It's two shows that I love a lot. Two characters that I enjoy a lot. Tropical Dingo said, as a Guinea, he speed blitzed someone with unbreakable defense. Not to mention, he keeps up with ninjas that God Insane Chakra reserves out and KK Genkai top. Yeah,
and he can't even manipulate chakra.
If we speaking on Boruto terms, that nigga got packed up yet again though.
No lie though, if like he went into the One Piece world and had hockey, he would be a problem.
He would be a problem. I can see that.
He would be Rock Lee would be a problem. And if he could go into the One Piece world and have hockey, yeah, bro, dog.
And he was just cold at hockey. Can that nigga even open up the 8th gate,
bro? And then that's the thing, like the shielding, like the what is that armament? He get the armament mixed with. Oh man,
so
that's why I don't like this.
I seen the sensei thing. Yeah, his sensei did it. It's not like this nigga Rock Lee put the battery in his back. His sensei went out there. He sacrificed his own life. Rock Lee's life wasn't in jeopardy at that point in time, if I'm not mistaken. His sensei stood out on business.
He got the 8 gates though too? Because that's another.
I think the highest he's probably gotten to is 6 or 7, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
But like, let's say in totality, like
he can unlock all the gates. He can unlock.
Yeah, let's say like at some point he got to a point where he can unlock all of the gates.
I guess.
Bro, could you imagine that though? Like, could you imagine like if his ability, his special ability was still the same in the One Piece verse, but he could unlock all 8 gates and he had hockey? He like that would be a problem.
How you gonna have both though? You can't have Naruto abilities and One Piece abilities? Any nigga like that?
No, he don't really got Naruto abilities.
Yeah, he do.
He got tied like one with nature. Nature is everywhere.
He also
his martial arts is based on like natural. That's why I remember in the war with Guy Sensei and Madara was fighting when he unlocked that 8th gate. The only reason why Guy was so formidable against Sage of the Sixth Path, Madara, was because he had a connection with what was it? It's something about taijutsu or whatever that he had. It's like something with it being like specifically tied with nature. So it's like, bro, if he just got powers based off nature, why wouldn't he be able to have hockey in the One Piece world where that's just kind of based off your innate and natural strength?
Got you. And Rob also stated, and that's who he chose to mentor him. Even the other squad sensei fell short, not only during the anime, but the war too.
Oh, most definitely.
For sure.
Big respect to Guy.
Guy was
I'm sorry. Rock Lee just wasn't doing it for me.
Guy was a boss.
I'm sorry. Hey, nah, this is why I got beef with Rock Lee. How you let your homie get cooked like that?
He ain't.
How
like,
you
bro,
let your homie get fucking
his,
cooked like that?
Nah,
talking
bro,
about
in his
Neji?
defense though.
Yeah.
Talking about Neji?
Yes.
You talking about trying to? He literally laid out there for Naruto. He did.
Nigga, well, lay out there for Neji.
No.
Do something positive with your life. You ain't win no battles.
You got to realize though, all of them was kids, bro. They was going into war as kids. All of the other adults.
Boy, I ain't. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next topic.
But you got
y'all doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Hold on.
For real, all of them. What's up, T? My fault.
Here's the thing. Yo, Rob, thank you for the comments, bro. Thank you for pissing him off. Thank you for pissing him off. I always enjoy that. Thank you. He demolished Gara of the.
No,
of the
I'm still with Sage.
He demolished Gara. What win? Off the Saki? He didn't even fight Gara at that time. Gara had to come save his ass.
Yo, off Gord is crazy.
That nigga, he was about to die to the Kimimaru nigga. And then Gara came and saved his whole ass again. Was it the elixir running off on his ass? Come on, cuh. That nigga.
I don't like that question. I don't like that question. I just don't. Because I really do love both of those characters a lot.
When you break it down, if they put a picture of Rock Lee and Konohamaru next to each other, niggas wouldn't tell the difference.
You said Konohamaru on who?
And Rock Lee. If they put the pictures next to each other, niggas wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Nah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm thinking about that. Rock Lee had way more accomplishments than Konohamaru.
He said
nah.
So he said homie was drunk and handicapped, and he was still running the ones. You're cooked.
Konohamaru almost took out a Ten Tails clone. What has Rock Lee almost took out? Nothing. Every nigga he's faced. Hold up. Let's see what Rock Lee's. No, let's go into it now. Rock Lee's record as a fighter in this motherfucker. If that shit is sub 500, I don't want to listen to this shit no longer.
Nah, Rock Lee, he was way more of an asset throughout the entire Naruto series than anything Konohamaru has done in the Boruto series.
This nigga. How he won against Kimimaru? How did nigga win against Kimimaru? Gara came and saved his ass. Rock Lee clone. Alright, so he got 7 wins and 2 L's. I guess he get past. I guess. Oh, they giving this nigga fights where he fought niggas by his side. Alright, I don't want to hear this. Alright, let's go on to the next one.
Yo, Rock Lee a dog too, bro. Like I'm sitting here looking at it like you need to stop.
Mike Guy is a pit bull. No, Rock Lee is a chihuahua.
Throughout Naruto and
Shippuden. A chihuahua?
Yeah.
Throughout Naruto and Shippuden. Rock Lee was putting it like Rock Lee was that part of the series, it showed you how hard. That's the thing about Rock Lee that's so dope. It showed how hard. Like this ain't no average universe, and here this dude is. He can't even do ninjutsu.
So
Can't
hold
even
on,
do
hold on.
ninjutsu in the Naruto
Hold on.
universe.
So he said Konohamaru only crown and achievement is being the grandson to the third and almost taking out someone. And then he says, question for y'all: Krillin or Rock Lee?
Rock Lee.
Rock Lee.
Rock Lee.
Rock Lee. Rock Lee.
He ain't that bad now.
I don't know though. Krillin did
I'm so glad he said Krillin and not Yamcha.
Hold on though. Krillin did go toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue. He did go toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue.
I'm stopping you right now.
He did go toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue.
You are speaking some crazy shit, brother. Let's move on.
In Dragon Ball Super, when he was like, "Hey, I want to be," oh come on, you really gonna move on from that? I heard your spiel about the whole for the last like 5-10 minutes.
Was these niggas actually fighting?
Yes, they were fighting.
Hey, as this nigga looks away, why he said
no
way.
I was reading this comment.
No way.
No. Because he said, he said, of course I had to ask, and the ass was, he was hit with an ad, so he said, give him a second, I'll be right back. He just came back.
We chose.
But my whole thing is
Rock Lee.
But my whole thing is though, I would still choose Rock Lee because he's still my favorite character. But at the same time, you got to think about it. Krillin did go toe to toe with Goku going Super Saiyan Blue. You got to take that into account.
The only way I'm giving Krillin it is because Dragon Ball Z is one of the strongest power sets out of any anime. So I guess Krillin technically wins. But who I want to win, Rock Lee.
Because Krillin is technically the strongest human.
This is why I didn't want to talk about this shit, because I knew we was about to speak a whole lot of fucking...
Yeah, he did take it easy on him, but at the same time, it's like, come on, son.
Like, no, right? But that's the thing is, he is a formidable martial artist. Like, as a human, yes, Krillin is a formidable martial artist, but I don't know if I'm putting him over Rock Lee. I get it, y'all got that whole Dragon Ball universe logic thing with it and cool, but I still don't think I'm putting him over Rock Lee. Especially Rock Lee with the gates, no.
I was gonna ask if it being in the Dragon Ball Z universe, wouldn't that already make him stronger than Rock Lee though?
It would.
Yeah, by their standards, yeah. I hate that. I don't know what that rule is, D, but I hate it.
Cause I'm like, I'm like, damn. When he asked, I was like, I was gonna say Krillin because I'm like, that's Dragon Ball Z universe, but
that nigga Rock Lee gonna he gonna lose a lot more than a leg and an arm fighting Krillin.
My man said, "Nah, I'm putting up Rock Lee 10 times out of 10. Even only hands, no gates.
Only hands." That nigga is gonna send a destructo disc at this nigga way. Rock Lee gonna jump out the way.
I think we should put a little bit more respect on Krillin's name because, like, he is still like, bro. He done sparred with gods. He's still a martial artist, like a very good martial artist,
and he can fly too.
I can't just say he nothing. I think that he would still give Rock Lee some type of fight, but I just think I would pick Rock Lee.
Now, in this fight, are we giving Rock Lee the Henny? Krillin's the GOAT, don't get me wrong. He is more than capable. So, the question of the day is, does Rock Lee need the Henny for this fight, though?
Nigga, if he getting his final drink in before he pass away, by all means. That's all he gonna need it for. It don't matter. It don't matter if that nigga drink or not. This nigga's faster, stronger. He can fly. He can fight out of range. Rock Lee can't even get close to this nigga if Krillin doesn't want it. Spamming key blast this nigga away. Hide a little destructo disc in there. Rock Lee dumbass gonna jump over that shit. Be like, ha, you missed. Destructo disc come back. Cut that nigga head clean off. Now it's no more Rock Lee. Now it's no more Rock Lee.
But you gotta remember when he throws the destructo disc, he's like stuck trying to control it.
Both of them series is great. I'm Naruto and Dragon Ball Z are just they're great. Those are great series because you just made me think about that whole boomerang destructo disc thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I loved that as a kid. Say, oh, he brought it back. Oh,
my man treating Rock Lee like he part of the Ginyu Force.
That nigga is. He might as well be, man. He might as well be. I'm sorry.
Well, they got Spanish Rob. They got this whole thing about nobody can beat Dragon Ball characters, which like I get, but at the same time I hate this argument that like as soon as we introduce a Dragon Ball character,
It's gonna be hard, bro.
immediately-
Them niggas is OP for no fucking reason. I mean, obviously for a reason, but
Nah, man, this man's takes got me weak. Ha!
That nigga, I'm sorry.
Rob,
Krillin's packing that nigga up.
Rob,
Krillin's packing that nigga up.
apparently you're entertaining to people.
Krillin is packing that nigga up. We've come to the conclusion.
Oh,
But I'd hate it too. But these niggas have been fighting gods. The only niggas that's staying toe to toe with these niggas is probably the most OP versions of the main characters in any anime. You got Naruto, Sasuke. Even them niggas are still possibly getting packed up by very much so getting packed up by Goku, Vegeta.
Yeah, but like, all right, if we just went like, let's just take like regular Dragon, like either Dragon, like we got so many characters that's introduced in Z that I guess I can't just say Dragon Ball. But if you took like Saiyan Saga,
Yo, hold on. This man said
Dragon Ball
Krillin
Z,
getting his fudge packed and capped. Naruto and Sasuke are
they are. Sage of the
Our
Sixth
gods
Path was
incarnate.
considered a god.
Yep.
Yeah, but
That's why I don't exactly. Thank you, Spanish Rob. That's why I don't like it, because there are other characters that's giving God tier in their respective series. But it's like, no, but it's not the same.
them
This
niggas
one
is
can
not
go out
flying.
of space and fly, and yeah. But I mean, like, we can ground them for a second and just.
And I don't believe they still have that guy chakra that they were given to seal away Kaguya.
Yeah, but that's a new series.
Oh, we're going the strongest. I don't fucking know, because I think some people have said that Sasuke is even stronger now that he actually knows how to utilize his eye. So are we taking older Sasuke or Sasuke when he first got the power from the fucking Sage of Six Paths?
Some time that passed. What if we just go from both of them, like at the end of Naruto? Because there was still a movie that came after that.
Yeah.
You just go from the end of Naruto. You telling me like they can't nothing, like, bro?
They could probably do a little something, but again, these niggas could fly at super speeds. Niggas can instant transmission anywhere he wants.
Luffy can airwalk. That's not flying, but
Luffy is probably the only outside of Shinra being a fucking god of his universe when at the end of Fire Force. Outside of niggas that got the super duper power up, I just don't see them having a viable chance against Goku and Vegeta. I'm sorry. These niggas is probably like universe destroyers with their most powerful weapon.
He said
what's his name from Bleach? The dude with the mustache?
Yuhaba?
Yeah.
Probably him too.
Could he fight them?
Again,
he can
one of the
fly.
OP. Bleach might have a good opportunity. Ichigo probably. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you watch. Thank you. I feel like you watch is strong enough to be able to combat or fight, like have a fight. I'm not saying picking a winner or loser,
Yeah.
but he should be able to fight. He took on the powers of the god,
But
in the
you see
Bleach
what I'm saying
universe
though?
as well.
You gotta pick the most OP niggas out of each series to even combat these niggas.
It's
All
not
right.
our fault that Dragon Ball makes everybody
OP.
Strong.
they
as
just
shit.
well, it's really just Super. Super is what took it to a whole nother level. If you just go by Z,
Another level.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you just go by Z and you take Super out of the equation, no
Hey.
Super, nothing, no Beerus, no none of that.
He said,
What would
Inowatch Almighty ability will cook anyone in DBZ or Super.
Yuhaba.
For real. Yep.
That's
Yuhaba.
what like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he tweaking. His powers is tweaked. I didn't even think he was beatable. I remember when I read the manga that I was like, bro, you can't. Who in anime can beat him? It's only like 2 people in anime that can beat him at that time. That was over a decade ago.
Now, with all this amazing anime talk, what we have Dan coming back. We have Sakamoto Days coming back. We have Kaiju number 8 coming back. We have what's another one? Because we're like stacked for the whole summer.
Legs. I don't know anything else to be honest with you.
Which one? Honestly,
Fire Force probably come back.
Yeah, Fire Force is coming back. So I'm gonna start off. I'm looking forward to Dan, and that's only because I went to go see the movie and saw the first 3 episodes, and I'm stuck waiting because this Evil Eye fight with him and Okarum, flames, straight fuego. For the sense, it's just none but straight hilarity because you're dealing with Okarum, who is trying to control this turbo granny power, and you see him actually put up a good fight. I can say that. I'm not gonna go anything deeper, but I'm looking forward to Ant Ran Zane and I stayed up one day for like almost 3 hours making a justifiable top 10 list for strongest powers, and hilarious enough, Inowatch's ability was 10 and no one from DBZ was on it. Really? I'm gonna have to get in the Discord with y'all so I can see what that top 10 list is. But I'm looking forward to Dan and Kaiju number 8 because Kaiju number 8 is coming to a close, and the animation for that is straight fire.
Wait, time out. Not the anime though, right? The anime still got way more.
No. The mangas is done. Yeah. It's coming to a close.
Oh, but I do agree. The manga, especially as of recent, I'm really excited to see that animated. Yeah. What should I be the most excited in? Dan? Kaiju number 8. What else come out?
Sakamoto Days.
I'm still on Demon Slayer. I'm sorry.
So I am actually excited.
Oh, Rob, send it. We'll talk about it. Appreciate that, bro.
Is that it for the summer? This year's been a little weak. I thought it was really good at first, and now I switched. I'm on the opposite side.
Solo Leveling to start off. Yeah, Dragon Ball Daima, which brought us a very interesting.
Oh,
interesting point.
Dingo said this summer's stacked.
Yeah.
Y'all got to tell me what else it is. So we got Dan, Kaiju number 8, Sakamoto Days.
Mushoku Tensei. Oh, probably fucking. What's the other shit? Mashle.
I don't think Mashle's come back this summer.
Is Mashle back? Oh, that was exciting.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
I would love that, but no, we would know by now.
I'm gonna say this now. It's an anime I'm gonna start watching because of the daggone OP for season 2. Call of the Night. It's like a vampire anime. Bruh, Creepy Nuts did the OP for season 2, and it's that Afrobeat one called Mirage. I can't wait for that one.
I wouldn't mind peeping that. I'm not gonna lie. My boy sent me one that's coming out. It came out kind of earlier. To Kopi's Original Sin. That is the saddest anime I've seen in over a decade. It is so sad. It is. I was like, bro, why are you sending this to me? But it's like you want to know more. It's sad, but you want to know more. You just want to know what is happening. How bad?
So when is that
one?
Well,
it already started.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why it's so early. I thought we still had, because we still have the previous season's anime running. So I don't know why this one started so early. I really don't. Because I mean, it's not. Well, I guess it's not early if Dan is next week and this started. It's not. It's just the earliest of this season.
Actually.
Yeah, it started this week.
Dr. Stone Science Part 2, Science Future Part 2 is dropping.
I thought
like
it
Dr.
ended.
Stone, but
I know the manga in it, but
it's still going.
It's still going. Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
But Dingo
Chinese.
Dingo stated he's hyped for Sakamoto Days and Kaiju number 8. Yeah, Kaiju number 8 is about to carry.
Yeah, I know I'm excited for them. I just want I want the original content to be popping again. I just miss those days. Maybe it's of the past. That's a relic of the past. I gotta look at it that way and treat it that way. Cause it just don't seem like the original. When I say a season is packed, it's when you got those 3, sure, but then you got 3 more. What I refer to as original anime because I didn't know about them when they were manga, but less popular but still really good. Got the green light, but not that many people read it or know much about it. I just don't feel like we get that anymore. I feel like we used to get that a lot more though. Like when Death Parade came out, which was like what around the same time as like Tokyo Ghoul. That's what I would refer to as like the original. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me.
Oh, that was so good.
Give me that. Give me that. That might have even been before that. That might have been during the Hunter x Hunter.
Hold on.
JJK coming later on this year too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Culling Games is dropping.
That is
Man movie.
fall.
I believe so. Yeah.
Chainsaw Man took too long for me to care.
Yeah, it did take a long.
I'm at the just genuinely Ren's got it. He's at work. All right, yo, just send it to me in Discord or whatever, and we'll discuss it on our next episode.
Oh, the Chainsaw Man movie is dropping on September 19th in Japanese cinemas and October 29th in the U.S. It was a great time to drop it, I guess.
I like the turnaround time on that. I do applaud them for that, but I just don't know if I can. What happened in Chainsaw Man at the end of it? I read it. I read beyond where the first chapter ended, but what happened?
I'm still confused. Spoiler alert: if you haven't watched Chainsaw Man, one of the coldest niggas in the show got cooked.
Yeah,
and the lady, Power too, Aki.
You talking Power? Oh, so you talking about homeboy that has that dog?
The sword demon or something?
Yeah, like that? The dog. Chainsaw Man is gonna break people's minds when the movie comes out.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. I'm not gonna lie.
And
I'm curious how they're gonna. I still go see the movie. I just don't know if my attention span is like on it anymore to care.
Yeah, I gotta reread the first part. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot. That shit was all over the place that first season. It was good, but it was just.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold y'all either. It's a Chinese series. I hope I'm not saying anything offensive in saying that, but it's a Chinese series that came out called Lord of Mysteries. I believe it's a Chinese animation. I'm not exactly positive on it, but we gotta have a discussion one of these days about Chinese and Korean animation. Not that many from Korea have been animated, or manhwa. Is it manhwa for Korea?
Yeah.
Not that many manhwa at this current point, I feel like, have been animated, but I do feel like that's coming down the line. And China, Billy, which I mean, I don't know if that's technically Chinese or Vietnamese. I don't know what tropical dingo type. I just see a lot of stars. That's all I can see.
No, it's not a lot of stars.
What does it say? Because it's a lot of stars for me. I'm looking at it on Twitch because it's too small for me to read here.
They need to do redo God of High School. Stop fucking around. That's what they need to really do.
Is that better?
Yeah, they are insane. Sometimes even better told and animated than Japanese studios. I agree. And I think that like
that looks amazing.
I see like bro, the just international animation in its totality, it seemed like we are starting to get a pickup from a lot of different places. It's been long enough where it's been something that's been dominated, I feel like, by Japanese and US studios, that you're starting to get so many more different studios involved, and they making good. Like I 100% agree with Spanish Rob. It's really good. Like I'm looking at some of these things and I'm like, man, even the animation is amazing. Rob, you said the animation from that one Super Cube that came out, I don't know what happened to Super Cube. Something happened because I was keeping up with it, but then it just abruptly ended. I don't know whether it's just I don't know what happened. But you said that the animation for that was comparable to Demon Slayer. Like that's what's coming out of. Really, I think the main studio with the Chinese animation is Billy, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but they've been killing it. It's like Billy. I don't know. It's just you can look it up. It's like Billi. But yeah, that's where most of the heat been coming from. And I'm honestly like, I know they've been putting animation out for like a good amount of years now, but I really do feel like they step in. Like it's getting to the point where it's like when we think of an animation season, we really shouldn't just look at the manga or manhwa translation to animation. We really need to pay attention to whatever the Japanese manga is referred to, or Chinese manga is referred to. We need to start looking at these series too, because they getting it right.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I see for this season is Lord of Mysteries. That's the one that I was put on with.
Hopefully, Solo Leveling changes that though.
I think it already is.
Technically, yeah. I mean, that last season, but if they get it right, well, we don't even know if the next season is even greenlit. I'm guessing it is, but who knows?
All you need is one. Really, like for real, for a smaller studio, all they need is one. They got one, just pure heat that everybody can gravitate to. Again, that's Korean. Like Solo Leveling is Korean. That was day one that they was like, yeah, this gonna be just straight heat. Everybody gonna like this. We read it before it came out, and we was like, yeah.
We got our attentions lately. More so the manga.
Yeah.
For a lot of series, I'm starting to reread Fire Force again so I can understand what's going on.
Hunter is just top tier.
Yeah, Hunter is always a go-to. I've been
you could rewatch
some Boruto too. Boruto TBV has me in a chokehold right now.
I ain't watching that original Boruto.
The last couple fights, fire. I'm not gonna lie.
I believe that, but
You know what?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Dingo, Rob, thank you again for the subscription. I think, yeah, you got the Dragon Balls back.
Pause.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Hunter is goated, but Fire Force. This next season, I don't know if you read it or anything like that. If you didn't read it, wait for this next season. You gonna see this next season? No, for Fire Force. This past season that they dropped, the only saving grace was a little bit of that dragon fight in Arthur, and then Burns versus what's his name, Shinra. But this second joint, I promise you, will be cold.
Correct. Shit gonna hit the fan. Subscription. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you as well, sir.
That Dragon versus Arthur Part 2 is gonna feed families, nigga. Families. I promise you, generations to come.
It's gonna feed families. Is that your new phrase? Is that your new phrase now?
Mm-hmm. Generations. Cause that yeah, niggas gonna. They ain't. Is there a Toonami anymore?
It's gonna be good. I'm just over the
it is. I
fan.
think.
Yeah, the Force fan service does die down a lot when the fighting gets to happen.
Even stories.
I feel you though. I hit the fan service as well. I'm not trying to see Shawty fucking tripping in the middle of a fight, and then her shit come down. Like, bruh, we too grown for this. Japanese niggas be too grown to be thinking like this, man.
They ain't got girls over there. They ain't, but I mean, culturally, girls ain't over there doing what our girls over here do.
I don't think they doing what the anime is doing though. That's where it'd be weird.
Yeah.
That's where you'd be like,
and then when you put in context that these niggas is little niggas, they not even in their 20s. It makes it even that much more worse.
Oh yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
Maybe they're going after a younger demographic. They're trying to build up to people. They're like, okay, we got niggas that's in their 20s and 30s, but
yeah, I feel you. But there's other ways that you'll be able to.
Sex sales, bro.
It's true, but it's a lot more other healthy ways. It's healthy ways to do that shit. It has to be a better way. The only time you see in a shawty in her fucking scantily clads is when she trips up. You just don't got you're not the Rizzler. You're not rizzing that shit up. Like, come on, bro. Scantily clad in the middle of a fight, bro. Like, shawty about to lose a life.
Hey,
Solo Leveling did that. Damn near every anime did.
Yo, see,
damn.
Yo, Sage, I know where you got that scantily clad comment from. I know where you got that from.
Where?
Family, grandma.
Huh?
You got that phrase scantily clad from grandma. That's what I'm saying. But
I probably did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
He was like, "You got it from grandma."
Yeah.
Pay credit where credit is due.
All right.
Are we pivoting over to
Marvel?
Yeah. Well, Sony and Marvel. Sony is cooked. Just give them Spider-Man. Just give them Spider-Man.
Sony is cooked, but I don't even want to talk because we kind of did brush upon that.
We did that last week.
Yes, we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. It's they canceled the fucking movie finally, thankfully.
But it's like the last straw. I know we can keep the segment pretty short, but it's the last straw since they just got rid of that Null King in Black movie because we literally would have got correct. It was
no, the movie that they were that they wanted all of their characters that they've been dropping in all these movies to join in on a battle against at the end. That was going to be their Thanos level event, and they cooked that shit. They threw it out.
It was supposed to be
They
with
was gonna
that.
have them niggas face Null.
Yes, that's what they wanted.
Raven, Morbius, and Venom facing Null.
That's what they wanted. Add in a little Madam Web too. Her little shit there.
What was Madam Web going to do against Null? What was she going to do against Null?
Gonna do?
You can get into his mind and tell him about his future.
Yo, whoever at Sony need to be drowned for that.
Drowned. Well, it got canceled.
So if y'all don't know what we talked about last week, we talked about some more Sony news. Supposedly Sony is in the background, or there's rumors saying that they're interested, in buying DC. Now DC right now is owned by Warner Bros. Warner Bros is actually splitting up into two different companies per se, but they work together. One is going to be more so the live action superheroes and streaming, and I can't remember what the other one is for. It's not gaming or anything, right? No, I can't remember what the other company is.
Just like syndicates, like TNT and all of that.
Oh,
is that what the other side is?
Yeah. The other side is TV shows that they own, all of those properties, cable properties, more so than anything. But Sony is in talks, or rumors are in talks, or interested in buying that portion of Warner Bros. That actually oversees the movies, the streaming, which in turn will give them.
It can happen.
Yeah, they do have the capital. They do.
I don't.
They do.
I think Sony Group.
They got the bread for it.
I think Sony Group has the capital.
Yeah.
All of that.
And if Sony Pictures want that, I promise you, they're gonna drop that bread.
I don't think so.
This is gonna be like a 5-year process though, because you gotta realize after Superman,
Harry
they got
Potter.
Supergirl.
Harry
Ain't
Potter,
that shit over?
Mortal Kombat.
Bro,
Harry Potter's still dropping games.
If it was just DC, I would be like, yeah, they got the capital for it.
They gonna
but
get
it's
it, bro.
It's not just DC.
They got the bigger company.
Everything.
It's not just Sony Pictures though.
I don't think Sony Group is. They not my headphones. They about to be like, no.
You think Sony Group, who just who got Spider-Man and shitted upon his legacy just for the whiff of some bread? You don't think that they would jump at the opportunity to get DC and shit on all their characters too?
I don't think the group
for the prospect of money.
I think the group in itself would say it'd be a headache, and Sony Pictures would be like, "No, we got this."
Well, my thing is this: I see Dingo commented, Marvel's downfall should be studied. Are you talking about Sony Marvel? Because that's literally because Disney Marvel MCU they fell off, but they're trying to pick the pieces back up. They're starting to cook again.
They're super cooking.
Sony Marvel's downfall. That they should have just sold Marvel to Disney.
They could have just used Spider-Man.
Here's my thing. I got a question though. Going back to that, like DC. Now I will give you a scenario where Sony maybe could. I don't know if this can work or not though. Could they own the rights to Spider-Man and still get DC? Just Spider-Man. Just Spider-Man.
No.
Like just the one character.
It's a rival.
No. Yeah, no, I got you, Rob.
Okay.
Bro, that's so annoying. Because if I was them, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna sell every character that's associated with Spider-Man but Spider-Man. I mean, I want every single Spider-Man iteration of Spider-Man. And I'm gonna take the money from that, plus the money that I have, and go buy it.
Absolutely not. They wouldn't even need DC is gonna recoup them tenfold what Spider-Man could recoup them. Tenfold. And all they gotta do is drop 3 movies, and they already probably amassed all of the money that they made, probably even 2 movies.
And they bad, no?
I think but here's the thing. I think because they're viewing how James Gunn is doing all of this stuff right now. If Superman comes back as a massive hit, Sony is even that much more inclined to buy them and just let James Gunn keep doing what he's doing. A lot more.
I think that wouldn't that raise the price tag?
So Sage, can you further explain, because Dingo said Sony Marvel as in the Amazing Spider-Man movies and such question mark or the games and media overall attached to Sony Spider-Man. Sorry, I'm confused.
So technically, the games Marvel does license them out, but it doesn't seem like they have a exclusive licensing agreement with any specific studio. They do have licensing agreements with Spider-Man and X-Men for Insomniac games. Technically, Insomniac is owned by Sony Gaming Studios, so they would still have that agreement. The gaming is one side, and then we always look at like the animation and movies as a different side. What I think might happen is, since these deals usually take a couple years to actually fully go through, it gives them the time to be able to release their Into the Spider-Verse. I can't remember what the final one is called. Gives them time to be able to release that, release everything that they need to do for Spider-Man within these next Avengers movies. Let them get as much money as possible, milk Spider-Man for as much as possible, and then in the process, while that's going on, DC is being bought out by Sony. The Spider-Verse movies are specifically Sony Spider-Man. They probably have some consultants from Marvel, but that is mainly a Sony production, if I'm not mistaken. So Marvel didn't really have a big say-so in those. That's why I'm like, they're gonna want to release that final one. They're gonna want to release the Tom Holland joints for these next Tom Holland his own movie, and then the Avengers movies as well, so that he finishes his contract, and then Sony ends up doing away with the rights, and then they get DC from there. It gives James Gunn a little bit more time to flesh out his universe, and by that time they'll be getting it out of steel. Because if James Gunn really hit on this Superman, we in for a lot of shit. And we just heard Matt Reeves just finished the Batman 2 script too. DC is not looking too bad right now. If we're looking at some of these early reviews of Superman, DC is not looking too bad.
Still gonna be
oh no, DC is terrible. I'm not doing that.
I might.
DC is terrible. Even if Superman is good, I'm not about to say the universe is about to be great off of Superman alone.
How niggas is moving off that Superman shit. It's not from me that I feel like it's gonna happen, but I feel like everybody else is probably just so hungry for a good Superman movie. They don't care how good the movie is. It could be mid, and niggas would still clap their hands and stomp their feet as if this is the best Superman film.
So Dingo said, I've never seen the Spider-Verse movies. Highly recommend. Watch them. The first, it's literally only 2 out, but
Spider-Verse movies
fire.
Fire.
MCU has been dropping the ball lately, in my opinion.
I gotta let you know,
I'm
Dingo.
Not there yet.
I gotta let you know. If you think they've been flopping, watch Thunderbolts, watch Ironheart.
And then he stated
Sony,
DC.
Ironheart, I like Ironheart, but I don't know if I'm spinning that direction yet. I would just say Thunderbolts.
Well, he said Sony and DC are looking great. DC, like you said, that Superman movie is gonna flop. They haven't. The only thing that DC has been doing well is their animation. Creature Commandos, these movies that came out, DC has been hitting on animation, but live action, they have been lacking for the last several years. They've been lacking hard.
With you too, the animation in regards to the Japanese style animation with DC has not been hitting.
I don't count those.
They still a part.
I don't count those.
I don't count those. Still a part of DC's animation efforts.
But and Sony looking great, and the Spider-Verse movie is the only thing that's carrying Sony right now, because all their live
action Spider-Man
and live action Spider-Man.
Yeah, but technically, I still count that as being MCU. Like, when we're saying Sony, we mean all the other IPs that they have for Spider-Man, like Madam Web, Kraven, Venom.
I'm going by the money.
I really think they should just sell those roles back to Marvel. Keep Spider-Man.
Marvel is not going to do that.
Shit with Madam Web.
Marvel is not going to do that.
It's not a matter of that. It's not a matter of that.
That's a lose-lose. You want me to pay 2 times?
Hear me out. They still there's characters such as Norman Osborn that could be utilized in the MCU.
Yeah, but You telling me the fan
It ain't
base
gotta
that
be
we
a
know,
huge price
the
tag.
fan base that we know of the MCU, these niggas is gonna sit there and be happy with seeing Norman Osborn without Peter Parker on the fucking.
No, it would still
Great
be
as
the
well.
suit. Like you would still see Norman Osborn primarily in the Spider-Man movies because Sony has to collaborate with Marvel to make a good Spider-Man movie, anyways. But you at least can have these entities exist. Like like if you take Spider-Man villains, they all are based out of New York. They have a lot of stuff happening in New York, so you could at least have them instead of having to make up a character to be Norman Osborn because you can't use Norman Osborn in your standalone film. You can have actual Norman Osborn there, and then it's not Green Goblin. It's Green Goblin when it's in a Spider-Man movie, but it could be Norman Osborn, the businessman. It could be Norman Osborn as head of S.H.I.E.L.D., which would happen in the comic books. Like, there's different roles that Norman Osborn and other characters within Spider-Man could play.
Most definitely.
So Dingo said, only thing I've liked is Loki, Shang-Chi, Wanda, and Moon Knight. Black Widow and everything else since has been butt cheeks.
You got to catch up, my brother.
Can't speak for Thunderbolts and Ironheart, but I'm going to watch those. Well, Ironheart, the last 3 episodes drop tomorrow, 9:00 at night.
Yeah.
No Way Home was fire. Captain America was. I just watched it again the other day. Not too bad. Not too bad.
I liked how that movie. I really liked how Captain America brought Eternals because we wasn't getting Eternals 2. It cleaned up Incredible Hulk. It did a good job. No Way Home was nostalgia bait.
Nah.
Would you say the same thing?
I mean, it was nostalgia, but it was fire at the same time.
But my thing is this: would you? So Dingo, would you say Deadpool versus Wolverine was nostalgia bait?
Oh, most definitely.
It absolutely was.
We waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Had to make sure. Had to make sure.
Ain't gonna lie, Deadpool versus Wolverine. Literally.
But even at that, if I had to pick between the two nostalgia based movies, I'm sorry, I'm picking fucking Spider-Man.
I knew you was gonna say that because you love Spider-Man. You're biased.
It's not even just because of that.
No, but
it's not even just because of that.
Other person.
I think the story in No Way Home was a lot better than the story in Deadpool. This nigga was having a midlife crisis.
Jumping at the age of 18. At the age of 18.
Yo, Rob. Spider-Man made a wish, and that's how we got some multiversal shit. And he fucked up Doctor Strange in his own mirror dimension shit. Come on,
still have
that sounds like some Peter Parker shit. Still have more story. He seen his aunt get clapped in front of him by a demon. Demon.
Every Spider-Man saw like their relative get clapped by somebody.
Nigga. Not like
the only reason they killed Aunt May is because we didn't see the Uncle Ben death, and they like,
he never seen Uncle Ben actually get wet up though.
Oh,
he seen that nigga on his deathbed. He watched his aunt get cooked live.
That's
3D.
But every Spider-Man has seen like their relative die. Like that's all it is. It's a canon event. It's
nothing,
a canon event,
new.
sir. It's a canon event.
It was nothing new, but I still do agree it had more of a story than
it had more
Wolverine.
He said he saw Gwen get her back cracked. Amazing Spider-Man.
we don't talk about Amazing. Yeah, but I mean, he saved. But it was so much stuff that they did in there. Easter eggs. Like he saved Mary Jane in this universe because he couldn't save the Gwen in his universe. Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
You like Spider-Man.
Nah, man.
I like Spider-Man too.
You goon for Spider-Man.
What did this nigga Deadpool learn in his movie? What character growth did this nigga have?
He don't need character growth. It's freaking Deadpool. He don't.
The longer this conversation goes on, the longer I'm starting to agree with Spanish Rob. We ain't back yet. Because y'all both bringing up good points, and I'm like,
Cause Sage, I like Spider-Man, but you know I'm a bigger Deadpool fan.
You love Deadpool fan, yeah, I know. Yeah, so what we talking about? Yeah. I already know what you choosing.
I'm only choosing it because of
I'm only choosing the same thing as him with Spider-Man with Deadpool.
Yeah,
see, you also picked this movie over Deadpool and Wolverine. Thank you, Dingo.
But here's the thing, though.
I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with Deadpool Wolverine over the Spider-Man joint. Spider-Man joint was like the nostalgia bait, cool. but some parts of it was like this shit kind of don't make sense. Deadpool and Wolverine, it was like, okay, the death of the Fox universe, other shit coming in. We got the
Don't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing
Wow,
with that
that's
either because Deadpool and Wolverine had a lot of things in it that was just like, all right.
This nigga was time universe traveling.
Exactly. What's wrong with that? Wasn't Doctor Strange and Peter hopping from dimension to universe?
No,
they wasn't. That was
Peter Parker trapped Doctor Strange. The fucking what's that name? Not Master of Magic. What is that shit called?
The Sorcerer
Supreme.
The former Sorcerer Supreme. He trapped him with spider web. The nigga that defeated Dormammu. Dormammu, whatever the fuck. Come on, bro.
He used science. That was just opening up the door for Dr. Doom. Y'all ain't got your third eye open, man. Come on, dog.
Rob and that, what's that other nigga Rob be having his watch? I swear they work for Marvel, bro.
The dinner
nerds get a check from Marvel every month. This shit is OD.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. Both of those movies was like, they alright. They okay. They not great. Both of those movies aren't great though. I know y'all don't want to hear that. One person loved.
If it wasn't for the power of friendship, I would take Thunderbolts over them joints. I'm not gonna lie.
I would I still would take Thunderbolts over both of those movies.
Ooh.
I still would take
Thunderbolts.
I would take Thunderbolts over both of those movies for sure.
Yeah, that big. Yeah, look at that. T.
Yeah,
thank you, Dingo. We agree on one thing. Even with the power of friendship, Thunderbolts was a good movie. I'd say in terms of replayability, I'd play Thunderbolts before I play No Helm.
Here's the thing. With Deadpool versus Wolverine, yes, I'm a big daggone fan of Wolverine, of Deadpool. But it is, I enjoyed the movie for what it was. I knew it wasn't going to be some amazing, here we go, you going to cut me off.
You mesmerized this nigga. You mesmerized this nigga's whole spiel. We know you love the film.
And you love No Way Home. You love every Spider-Man movie that came out. You going over Spider-Man.
Every Spider-Man? Whoa there, buddy. Not every Spider-Man.
The only one that's not on that list for you gotta be
Hold
Spider-Man
on, T. Keep
3.
cooking.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3 was
But here's the thing.
The ones that bad.
My whole
ones.
But here's the thing. My whole spiel is, at the end of the day, we can all agree it was nostalgia bait. I like Deadpool versus Wolverine. It didn't really have no landing, but it was cool to be able to see that they actually landed on bringing Gambit in, brought back Blade, brought back Carmen Electra. They had a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of call outs. It was just a fun campy movie. It was just a fun campy movie. That's all it was.
Answer Dingo's question.
Rob, like, shut up, nigga. Answer the question.
Yes, it was comic brain rot. That's all it was. Yes, I can agree to that. I can agree to that. But at the same time, it was an enjoyable movie.
You enjoyed it. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
That was for people who I know who are fans of Deadpool, that movie absolutely would have been an extremely enjoyable movie. For the more heavy hardcore Deadpool fans.
So my thing is this: they just had to find a way. Okay, it was good, comic book. So my whole thing is with that movie, they had to find a way to bring Deadpool over, and there wasn't really a storyline that they can do besides have them go through and try and find a Wolverine.
They could have found something else. Why you gotta cut me off? I'll let you talk.
I need a dingo down in Florida.
Yeah.
Here we go. But my at the end of the day, like, I enjoyed the movie. It is what it is. Like, it's not the best Deadpool movie. Hype wise, it was the best Deadpool movie out of the three. Hype wise. But the second one was probably the best one out the whole trilogy, to be honest.
Yo, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm like ruffling them bag of chips.
The way T got mad. He said, I know he ain't just do that.
Just know I'm just gonna mute his mic for a whole episode.
He said in the middle. In the middle. He not gonna cut me off with words no more. He gonna cut me off with this bag.
Yes.
I ain't even me
yes,
to.
Yes.
That's the crazy part about it.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a quick question for y'all though. Was you done, T? I ain't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no. You was done. I got cut off by a bag of daggone chips.
That nigga Dingo said the film is shit in Spanish.
So, with this director from Thunderbolts directing X-Men, I really feel like he'll be able to have a good ensemble piece because this did feel like a different style of Marvel movie. Do y'all think he's the right choice? Or do you think they should have went with like someone else?
Say it again.
So the dude that directed Thunderbolts is directing the X-Men movie.
Oh, the X-Men movie. Yeah, I think it's a great choice.
You think it's a great choice?
it.
Okay.
Great choice.
I know some people was like,
X-Men
"Oh, it should have
peaked at
been
Apocalypse."
It should have been. I don't want to see Apocalypse. I know what they did to against 20.
It should have been. Yeah, no, don't bring him back. Not right now.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
It cannot end on power of friendship. They actually gotta have. Here we go. You ready to cut me off?
It's the X-Men.
But here's the thing. I understand it's the daggone X-Men, but my whole thing is at the end of the day, when I'm saying the power of friendship, if it's just the X-Men team, I'm okay with that. Not no extra people coming in from a different area. Like, let it be just the X-Men. That's what I'm getting at. Y'all don't mess with the Apocalypse movie?
It's not that. It's just we a little nervous with how we want the MCU to kind of slow walk some of these characters that we like.
Apocalypse was
that it's I want them to take their time with that in this MCU universe now that Disney has the
Give us
X-Men.
Mr. Sinister. I'd go head over heels for that.
I just don't want to see no more Dark Phoenix. Goddamn.
Yeah, no more Dark Phoenix. No more Apocalypse. Not right now.
Some of the heavy hitters. But here's the thing. I do think the MCU could do a good job with those characters. Y'all got the taste in your mouth from what was that?
Rob feeling some type of way right now. That Apocalypse take on Apocalypse being bad though.
Yeah, Apocalypse was terrible.
Again, we fight.
Ooh. I gotta go back and see it. I really can't.
I honestly, it didn't. I gotta give the movie another try because every time I try and watch it, my attention span just
won't stay on it.
No,
I feel like the only high points in all of those movies was the Professor X and Magneto.
No, you didn't divert the combo. You kept it. We were talking X-Men, so you straight. Yeah.
No,
only Professor X and Magneto.
I gotta rewatch that.
And I think what they keep doing with some of these characters, bro, like Quicksilver, like we've seen him clear the fucking Pentagon. Get Magneto out. We see all of this, and then all of a sudden he's fighting Apocalypse. And I get Apocalypse is like the first ever mutant. We take Quicksilver out in like 3 seconds.
Like that.
It's like, bro, y'all gotta work on building these characters up to have them actually be a threat. Like, if you want to make the villain a threat, don't just have them doing some bullshit out the blue. That movie was, the best part of the movie was Magneto.
Well, I do think that will. Because here's my thing: the guy that they got, you said the director for Thunderbolts is the one that's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like he was thrown in a little bit of a mess. Even though Thunderbolts was good, I just feel like the overall standing of the MCU as he was making it was somewhat of a mess. And I don't know what exactly the directives were that he was given, but in them using him and seeing how he has done with introducing, like, there's characters that we know, and then there was characters that the moviegoer didn't necessarily know. Like, they didn't know anything about Sentry if they just were a fan of the MCU. And I think that he did a really good job at everything, handling the characters, handling the evolution of characters that we knew, and also giving us proper depth to characters that we didn't know, like with the Sentry. So I think if you take that and apply that to the X-Men, there's gonna be X-Men that everyone knows, and I do think that he will take the time to properly give those characters what we need to appreciate them. and the ones that most people want to know, like just the regular moviegoer, even if they've seen the original X-Men movies or they've seen the MCU movies. I think those new characters, I like that pick. I just think that he will take the proper time, and I think that's why they selected him, because I think they knew they threw him in a pit fire with everything that was probably around Thunderbolts, and now he has like years to flesh out this. So I just hope look, I'm hoping the best for him, because I can't do any more terrible media from any of these groups.
So,
excuse me, not Thunderbolts, New Avengers.
So Dingo stated, dude, they have so many great characters and stories in those movies. Almost everyone gets their chance. Their stories and powers get shown. And Apocalypse did such a good job with showing what happens when they face a threat of that magnitude in the depths of their psyche. Better than Endgame, in my opinion, but that's got to be my highlight. Whoa.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's wild. Wild.
Better than Endgame.
I'm about to put Dingo in timeout, son. I'm about
to
timeout real quick.
And now we know
crazy.
We know Age of Apocalypse is Dingo's version.
That's that nigga Infinity War.
Yeah. That's a hot take. That will make somebody go
super duper hot take.
That's the hottest take all year.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you though. If he felt this way about the Apocalypse from back in the day, could you imagine?
Specific element of storytelling is better. Not the movie itself.
Okay.
I gotta go back and watch it, because I could agree with him. I don't know if I do, but there's a chance. Y'all know how I feel about stories. That's my whole thing. It don't have to necessarily have all of the greatest elements. I'm a sucker for stories. I like a good story. So he might be cooking in this opinion. I just really can't remember the movie at all.
Good.
He might, I don't know, he might got a point there.
It was a whole lot of characters that had some character development in that Endgame movie. It was Thor, it was Captain America, it was Tony, it was fucking
They did not do Thor right. They did not do Thor right in that story.
They did not.
They didn't. They didn't do Hulk either. But 2 out of the 5 or 6
Hulk
niggas.
Bro, Hulk don't even exist in my mind.
Hulk got pieced up.
They even had some shit for Hawkeye, nigga. Ronan.
Was that not kind of left field though?
What do you mean? No,
Ronan.
Not at all.
Why?
Not at all.
Because
they showed. Was it in Endgame? Oh, it was in the right in the beginning of Endgame. They showed what Clint was doing because he actually retired.
Yeah, we know.
Was that Infinity War, right? I thought
that was in Endgame. No, that was Endgame because Endgame came out.
Yeah, but he
5
years
years after.
He lost his family.
Oh, yeah.
So he just I understand him going that route, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, bro, you were an Avenger for what we thought was years at this point.
I mean, he's still taking care of niggas. He just cooking niggas. He's still taking care of bad guys.
That whole aspect, though, that whole aspect of him becoming more like a what is it called? Like Punisher,
anti-hero?
He just went from pure hero, part of the Avengers, to anti-hero.
He just watched his family members get dusted in front of him.
Yeah, but that was some
unknown
source to him. That don't mean he got to go to Japan and start.
That's the only way that he was taking care of the trauma.
Oh my god!
That's not a great.
No. This nigga is also a superhero. I don't know what y'all want me to say. This nigga was fighting aliens in New York City. He's not gonna he's not gonna deal with shit like go to a therapist like regular niggas.
Robert's direct deposit just hit from Marvel. This is why.
It must have, yeah.
Yeah. All right. While we on Marvel, let's go over Ironheart real quick. Ironheart did drop the 3 episodes last week. There's been a lot of chatter.
Hold on. Last comment before we get into there. Dingo said, "I'm telling you, rewatch them in a row, and we can exchange thoughts when you're done." In-game storytelling was okay. Granted, their ability to web together this story over decades is insane. A lot of things they closed off felt meh. It was a lot of open-ended things in Endgame. I can at least agree to that.
It wasn't like perfect, but
I'm curious what.
No funny shit. Don't y'all think in Endgame Captain Marvel would have had a bigger role than what she did?
Yes.
That part.
Her whole movie should have been about going to Endgame instead of her origin.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that
I
part.
see what he's saying. Like, there's a lot of open-ended shit because it was just like, yo, like, y'all had 60 characters in this battle. And there's so many, like, people we ain't seen. And the little nigga from Iron Man 3 was there. Where he been all these years?
That's why,
That shit
honestly,
was weird.
I'm scared with she could have soloed them pretty much. But that's what got me a little bit. He's talking about Captain Marvel. Captain
Marvel getting cooked by Thanos.
No, she was about to fuck Thanos up.
Nah, if I look this shit up,
Rob, that scene where she was going, where she was, I don't know what they call that shit, when she be lighting up, and Thanos headbutt her and she ain't budge.
She not like
and
yeah.
But this the one thing Marvel fucked up in that movie. You know how Marvel be doing shit where it's like, yo, like y'all could have really built on this. Like we seen Captain Marvel fly through Thanos' ship, and they was giving that shit was giving the Avengers hell. And then it's like, okay, cool. This is the time for Captain Marvel to really show she the most powerful in Marvel. That's what they said before the movie came out. She's the most powerful. Oh, even over Thor. Then they diminish her power set by doing that bullshit A-Team scene. When Spider-Man's like, yo, how you gonna get through that horde of super villain aliens? She's like, and then all these hoes pop up, she's got us. Bitch, you on a Pegasus and you have done nothing today. All of a sudden, all these hoes are supposed to help Captain Marvel?
No, because in her binary mode, she should be
that's
like,
what it's called.
Yeah, that's
binary mode.
She's a Mary Sue got written like crap and forced in last minute.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
She's a Mary Sue got written like crap and forced in last minute.
That's a fact.
I completely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, if we going by the comics,
oh my god,
Captain Marvel in her strongest form got one punched by Thanos and knocked out after that shit.
Which comic?
I swear, if you say in some Infinity,
let me look it up.
Stone version.
Look at. See, Rob talking about some
to be like the super strong
30 years ago.
I don't know, man.
He said, so Dingo said, destroys a lot of the weight the other Avengers hold and the consequences.
No, that's definitely true. I agree with that.
It wasn't perfect.
Now I gotta go watch this Apocalypse shit tonight.
But yeah, I before I say that the execution in totality was better and one or the other, I would have to go back and watch because I just really don't remember the movie. It's probably a movie I saw once and it was years ago.
Did Days of Future Past come out after that or before that? That was before that, wasn't it?
Yeah, Days of Future Past was the second installment of that universe.
That okay.
That time.
Because it was First Class, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why my shit fucking up now? All right. Ironheart.
Yeah,
Ironheart. Jesus. First 3 episodes, pretty fire. Not gonna lie.
7.5.
They're setting up a lot. I feel like the reasoning behind them waiting so long and why it wasn't any marketing was due to a select group of individuals around the world that don't like to see black women as leads in any type of show, especially superhero shows. Not even just black women, but black men. We've seen it with Miles Morales when he called himself Spider-Man, and white men by and large said that he's not my Spider-Man. We see it with Riri now. We see it with Captain America. We've seen it with Black Panther, Nigga Cat. And now we're seeing it with Riri.
That's crazy.
And now we're seeing it. Now we're seeing it with Riri.
Okay, Uncle Ruckus.
So I think that's why they didn't want to really expound upon the marketing. But I think this joint is coming out at the right time, especially with Doctor Doom coming back later on this year, who's already going to be utilizing technology and what's it called? Sorcery?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now Riri, in a sense, will be using it to a lesser degree in this show, so we could actually see how powerful these people can become when you
mix magic.
add in both. Magic, yeah.
But
Magic
I'm
with
gonna say
technology.
this now. What got me pissed off is that I got to see someone posted something where it spoils something
Who's
that she
coming?
gets later. Nope, it spoils what she has later on, and
the
I
suit?
am yes, and it pisses me off,
That suit,
I
that
don't
suit
like
look
that
cold.
suit.
That
I
suit
don't
look
like it.
cold.
bruh. I
genuinely
want
do not like that suit.
to. Okay, let me say this. I like the first 3 episodes. I just have an issue with the wanted scene. And when I say wanted, like, do y'all remember the movie with was it James McAvoy in it? And
Yeah. When they curved the bullet.
they heard the book, bro. When he did that, I was
Oh,
like, we
yeah.
really doing this right now? We really
That's his
doing
powers.
this?
It's
I get
again,
that.
Powers in the
it's not-
comic.
I get that. But they could have just let, like, the bullet moved in slow motion. I felt like I was watching Wanted again. I'm going at it with an open mind because I fell off the comics years ago. I have no idea who Ironheart is.
Well, let's
However,
go
my
back.
biggest question already is why wouldn't it be
Why wouldn't
Tony's
it be-
daughter? It makes more sense.
It take
no.
too long because Tony's daughter is still like young as hell at this present point in time.
Yeah.
Like
So
7.
she wouldn't be able to pick up the. It would make more sense if the little boy that he saved in Iron Man 3 was the person, but
That made a lot of sense.
even then,
But
we
that's
only
what I
seen that
like
nigga in the
about-
funeral.
That's what I like about Ironheart, though. The whole point of this series has been to say, like, bro, this is not no
Tony.
Stark
Yeah,
tribute.
She's
character.
inspired by
This
him.
is-
This ain't
She's
Tony
no.
Tech.
She did say she was inspired by him.
Yeah, 'cause she got nobody else to. She got nobody else to. Who else in this universe?
the made suits.
But
in her
at the-
special, in her field.
But my thing is, she did say she was inspired by Tony. She was.
Yeah, but she do got some resentment. She was like, I ain't gonna cook him, which
Oh,
means
no,
that
I
she got
get that,
some
but-
takes on his ass.
No. I get that, but she, at the end of the day, the words were said in this succession. She is inspired by Tony. I thought she would be the new
Why was
Black
she gonna
Panther,
cook
to
him,
be
though, Rob?
honest.
Why would she cook him? I don't think people understand
Ding-
that Tony Stark was a piece of shit.
Yeah, it was. Dingo. I
yeah,
thought it would have been sick. Well, the thing is, she can't be the new Black Panther because Shuri is technically the new Black
Technically,
Panther
the
right
Black
now.
Panther. Yeah, his sister
From the last
which
movie.
which is in the comic.
Shuri's a Black Panther, and it's the worst decision Marvel made.
I think she was pretty good.
It was in the comics though.
It
I
was
don't
in the
give a
comics.
fuck what it was. They should have recasted that nigga.
I'm gonna be
Oh my
honest
God.
though. Don't get me wrong. I love comic accurate, but this kind of go back to the point that D said. I don't know whether it was on air or off air.
Is
Some things and
Black Panther 2
some
is
things
cool.
that's comic accurate just cheesy. It don't necessarily need to be utilized. Like, i.e., the glasses with the hypno glasses with Superman that D Hat was talking. Again, I don't know whether he brought it up on here or not, but the hypno
It was before the
glasses.
show, yeah.
Yeah, the hypno glasses is a comic book element, but it's a cheesy element. Like, you don't necessarily need it. I hate that because I feel like the moment, like, now the argument is become, okay, well, it's comic book accurate, but then we like, all right, but what exactly is it that we using as comic book accurate, and how exactly does it fit in this in everything that's being executed on this cinematic scale? That's what I wish they did take more time with, personally. Because it's I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel like they just like, okay, well, what can we do? But that's also going to satisfy the geeks and the comic book fans, because that is what they, this is what they want. This is what they want. And it's like, all right, well, no, there's a way to do everything. And with Ironheart, though, kind of getting back on topic, with Ironheart, what I do like about the series is, yes, okay, Tony Stark is an inspiration to her. She's a super genius, smart person who was at MIT. Same thing that Tony Stark was in the MCU. So it would make sense to me that, yes, she would be inspired by him. But the series has so far done a very good job at separating her. She's just somebody who, like, yo, I'm really smart and I got a lot of things that I need that I would like to get done. Why can't I just want to get them done. And shout out to another Rob, but Comics Explain. He was talking about this, and I do agree with him in the point that he made, where he was saying, if you look at it, yeah, there are instances where they do play they do pay homage to the original Iron Man Tony Stark, and some of the like the cockiness and such that Riri has. You see those same things if you go back and look at the original Iron Man movies. And I like, again, she's her own character. There's different things about her that they fit in there to be specifically for her that do separate and differentiate her from Iron Man. But at the same time, it's kind of like they giving you the foundation for exactly the foundations that this is how a genius would be in this universe. And I think when you take that on the backdrop of Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four coming here, and I do think that Reed won't be like that. We won't see those same things, but I think that's really good narrative direction, given that Reed Richards is from a different universe. Look at this.
I think Reed is actually going to be, yo.
Wait, you good? You good?
In this country.
He got an alien in there.
Yes, bro. All these country bugs. Boy, I tell you.
So Dingo stated movies should have cameos, Easter eggs, and some restriction on their creativity, but it shouldn't limit them.
Ready to slap it. Yeah.
That's what she said.
No,
and it's not, you got it's not comic accuracy to a 1-to-1. They obviously have their liberties to make their creative decisions to change things. Like in the comics, I'm pretty sure when Shuri went to the ancestral realm, what's his face was most definitely not the person that she was talking to. So
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger was that? Yeah, which I think was a pretty good twist. Pretty good twist. But nonetheless,
it worked because she was literally dealing with her trauma, or trying to get over her anger and stuff, and he was the perfect person to be in that realm for her to see. It just worked out. Like, granted, yes, they were going to bring him back because it's Ryan Coogler, his guy, so Killmonger was going to come back, even if it was for, 3 minutes he was on screen?
Probably.
But it made sense, though. It made sense.
Yeah. I will say this in regards to Ironheart. I do think the last 3 episodes could be bad. I know because the first 3 were really good, and I know a lot of people are just like, oh, no, it can't necessarily take a turn. I think, I don't know. I'm not at the point yet where I just have faith in Marvel. It's I don't know. I have faith, but I don't have faith, if that makes sense.
If they keep up with the CGI that they have produced in these first 3 episodes, and they bring out the secret character that people have been asking for from Marvel since its inception, then I think this would probably be their highest rated show.
Just keep and that's the other part is the
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, everybody. Spoiler alert. If you do not know or do not want to know who the secret character that Marvel might be bringing in these last 3 episodes, please click off the video right now. I'm sorry. We don't want to spoil you. All right? Y'all had y'all time. If y'all still here, y'all made that choice. Mephisto is supposed to be finally brought in. Technically, he's already named in the show because Sacha Baron Cohen is supposed to be playing him, and Sacha Baron Cohen has an IMDb profile.
No, not Borat. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I hate that.
Supposedly, from people who's watched all 6 episodes, because they did a screening as well for all 6 episodes, supposedly he did a phenomenal job.
I don't care. All I'm going to be thinking is Borat when I see him.
Well, stop thinking about Borat, nigga, and think about Mephisto.
Either Borat, the dictator,
but that make me nervous.
Nah, son.
That make me nervous that it's gonna be another sillier character. And to be honest with you,
it's gonna be like the Mandarin type shit in Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that. How they've been going in terms of how they've been going in the first 3 episodes. You think they've really sacrificed? You think Ryan Coogler would sacrifice all of this goddamn drama that he had to bring in a silly nigga like Mephisto? Absolutely not.
But he didn't have full
Angela Bassett.
Yeah, he did.
He did, but he didn't bring no silly shit after that shit. He didn't bring no silly shit after that though.
No.
He brought more serious shit.
Nah. Namor losing to Shuri that easily. That fish out of water nonsense.
He got cooked in the ship, and then got one of his wings clipped.
To your point though, no, I don't think that he would. But at the same time, I don't know what the Like, bro, sometimes I really do think like it's a certain quota of things that they gotta complete in the MCU, and that's what be upsetting us a lot of times because it's like we'll be at a good point, or they'll have something that was going well, and then it's like gotta meet your comedy quota. And I just don't like. I feel like something like that. It's not. I don't think that Ryan Coogler will outweigh it if it's something that they view as being like a quota. If it's something that Disney just wants to see, they're like, hey, don't forget this is still a children's show, so you got to make sure you have some level of comedy in it or whatever. Then that could potentially be the same piece that ends up ruining that entire series. I just don't put that above them yet. I'm sorry. I do think that they've been doing a great job and they've been moving in the right direction, but I'm just not ready to think that the antics is up yet. I think if everything goes well with how they end out this phase and it has the more serious moments like they've been building up in the most recent stuff that's been coming out, I do think that opens a lane for us for a more serious position in the next phase. But I have to wait until we get that close of this current phase before I could be completely confident that that's actually the case and not that we still gonna have these inappropriate comedic elements. And if in Ironheart they introduce Mephisto and it's an overly comedic character, and I don't think that has to be the case. All of this came off of just the actor that they chose, but that does not mean that actor cannot necessarily play a serious role. He certainly can if need be, but I don't know. I just got to see it first. I can't think that it's just going to go a certain way. I have to see enough proof that they're going in the direction of making more serious content. We've only gotten a little bit at this current point. And that's
Agatha
Captain America
was pretty serious.
Agatha was not. Agatha had a bunch of humorous and like overly silly moments in it.
But when they was talking about a lot of that witch stuff, it got a little dark. I ain't gonna lie.
Man,
he going to war.
He at war over there.
He is going to war.
Yo, that thing started doing a Dougie. I said, "Oh,
Agatha
ain't seen a Dougie in years."
We got Thunderbolts that took more of a serious tone. I don't think that they're gonna just ruin it. It seems like, from what I'm looking at, it seems like he stays in a serious capacity. Might have a couple of funny moments, but I don't think it's that much. But this is what niggas been wanting, though.
Not die. All right. No, Agatha did have serious moments. There were and that's what I think was maybe the beginning of where you started to get more of the seriousness. In Marvel, I feel like that's where we started to see the turn, because after Agatha, then we had Captain America. Captain America, for the most part, was very serious. Then Thunderbolts was very serious. We getting more serious tones in Ironheart. I do think that there will be more serious tones in Fantastic Four as well. I do think that we're going in the right direction. I just am not at the point yet. I need this phase to close out before I'm convinced that the humorous things that we've seen in Thor and the humorous things that we've seen, and even though Guardians of the Galaxy could allow for it, still Guardians of the Galaxy and the humorous elements that we've seen, trying to think of some other areas where it happened, but still we know that has been a continuous Hulk, just the entire Incredible Hulk character. Those things still kind of weigh more to me at this point than the seriousness that we've gotten in the last year. But again, I'm optimistic. I'm not pessimistic. I am optimistic because it's been going great. But we gotta let me just close this phase out before I say, okay, no, Marvel has taken or can take a more serious tone with its content.
I got a hot take.
Here we go.
I got a hot take. If Thunderbolts,
that thing's
if Captain America knocked on the door, obviously didn't get through because of his lackluster performance, and Thunderbolts kind of pushed the door open a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, Ironheart with Fantastic Four dropping right after it too, is gonna kick that motherfucker wide open.
I
Yo,
don't like.
Rob, bro.
I'm gonna tell you now. I'm scared. I'm scared that I have like this bad suspicion that Fantastic Four is gonna do. It's gonna do well in the box office, but it's not gonna be good.
Really? Fantastic Four? You feel
I'm
that way about?
scared. I'm scared.
Looking like it's gonna look fucking phenomenal.
No, here's the thing. It's like this. Captain America is here. Thunderbolts did just a little bit better than Captain America.
Thunderbolts did worse than Captain America.
Okay.
I think total box office. I think Thunderbolts did.
I'm not saying box office wise. It like Fantastic Four looks dope. It's going to do amazing because everybody's been waiting on Fantastic Four to be done by the MCU. But I
just
feel
looks
like
good.
It looks good, but I just feel like the story is not going to not say transition well. I just feel like it's just going to be like.
Yeah. All right. We got a whole lot of crazy takes tonight.
What is it that like from what you've seen so far? What is it that makes you hesitant with Fantastic Four?
That this is not the true Fantastic Four that's supposed to be in our MCU. So
okay.
So
well, I get what you're saying. The plot line of it coming from this other universe.
Yes.
And how exactly that translates into the actual MCU, like with the Thunderbolts and the Avengers and Asgard and all of that.
Yeah.
That the execution behind that could possibly, like, that would be the Achilles heel, and and there's a chance that it could not be done accurately in a way that makes you feel.
And my thing is, I feel Thunderbolts might do better than Fantastic Four.
Nah.
Not box office wise. I mean, like percentage wise on Rotten Tomatoes. That's what I mean.
Put down the weed.
Put down. Okay. So your problem is comic book accuracy. No, it's not comic book accuracy, Rob. It's more of it's how do I explain it? It's like I feel like it's going to be overhyped. They've been hyping this up for years, and I feel like it's going to fall flat on its face. It's a lot of things that have been overhyped to the point and it didn't land. Like everybody's Superman's being overhyped, and we all have the feeling that it's just going to land flat on his face.
Nah, you're not about to do this, because when we look at this Superman trailer and we see this nigga eyes bugged out when he fly, that's completely different than when we see Fantastic Four.
You talking about?
And we see Reed Richards, yo.
Talking about that?
And we see Reed Richards with his stretchy powers, probably the best that we've ever seen Reed Richards stretchy powers. Probably the best that we've ever seen the Thing. The Thing has a whole beard. Probably the best we've seen of dare I say, Silver fucking Surfer.
Oh my god.
The best we've seen of Silver Surfer?
I'm not gonna lie.
All right, I'm going to the bathroom now. I'm gonna let you handle this.
How this Silver Surfer is moving? She might have aura farmed the fuck out of the other one. She might have beat him.
Nigga seen her in 3 nigga. Go back and watch that Fantastic Four Rise of Silver Surfer chase scene and tell me this bitch is even on that level.
She gonna have her chase scene. We gonna see.
Bro, that Silver Surfer in 2005 was on a different level, bro.
That Silver Surfer came down lackluster to the bitch in comparison to how this Silver Surfer came down. She came down, the sky was on fire, nigga. I have came for your reckoning. He has come for your downfall.
I don't know. Everything so far has looked great with it. Even Galactus, which is like...
Galactus looked crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even think that Galactus... Like, I was really worried about how Galactus would look, and Galactus has looked great.
No, I mean, like we said last week, after we saw the Celestials and like the Watcher, like cosmically, I feel like Marvel was really like, okay, we got to get this cosmic shit right. Like, when we seen the Celestials in the Eternals movie, I was like, Galactus gonna look all right, bro. There's no, you can't, because if they fucked up Galactus after showing a Celestial, that's bad on their part.
Dingo, I'm gonna be distracted as fuck every Silver Surfer scene. She looking good. I'm telling you, man, this Silver Surfer might beat out Nora Rad. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you think if she well received, they might change course?
No,
interested
absolutely
for
not.
her,
They're still
or you
going
think they're gonna
Norrin-Radd.
go
They're still going
Norrin-Radd?
Norrin-Radd. I
I feel like they're not going Norrin-Radd at all.
I think they are. Silver Surfer is dying in this movie. The Silver
Bruh,
Surfer is gonna
that
change
bitch.
course
Watch
and help
Silver
the Fantastic
Surfer.
Four.
She not gonna die, bro.
She is. She is.
I feel
It
like they're
could
gonna be
be.
like, oh, let's change it up a little bit. Let's
They
show the
won't do
woman.
that.
Let's show a woman sacrifice herself to save her husband, who probably is on their planet, who's probably fucking bedridden and can't walk
They
or
won't
some
do
bullshit.
that.
And she's gonna save her people. I promise you. Watch.
You got to keep in mind, they're not killing off just any old Silver. They're not killing off Norrin-Radd. If they wanted to use Norrin-Radd, they would have used him in this movie. They wanted somebody to be able to kill off and whatever her name is in the comics.
Nigga, they made Valkyrie the king of Asgard. They gonna keep this bitch.
No, because I do agree with Rob. I think that it's a universe thing. I don't even know if we're gonna keep this Galactus. No matter how good this Galactus is, I think that it would be. I feel like, and that's the thing. It all really comes down to Doomsday and Secret Wars.
They can
I do feel like there's gonna be a different Galactus that is in this universe post Secret Wars.
They can either keep this Galactus, and Doom can just utilize him just like he did in the comics of Secret Wars, where he has him as one of his bodyguards at his citadel, and he controls him. And bring him in, and then have him, once they restart and reboot the whole entire MCU, now we got Fantastic Four being canon to the main MCU, and now we got Norrin-Radd. Galactus finds his herald Norrin-Radd this time. And his other heralds as well, which I'm curious to. I hope that they'll be able to get at least for Galactus, and I think that same Galactus is gonna come back, cause something with Galactus and Franklin is what a lot of scoopers have been talking about lately.
I do feel like they're gonna go that route, and I hate that.
What
they're gonna go
Galactus
which route?
Franklin?
The whole Franklin Richards child prodigy.
They said that in the trailer. Didn't you see what she said? I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus. His beginning. She heralds the baby in your womb.
Mm-hmm.
You are holding.
Yeah,
Galactus.
I just don't. To be a buck with you, I just don't want the whole Franklin Richards saga thing. Not now. Not like anytime soon. If they keep him around, let him get to like where he could actually have a meaningful story. Cool. Hey, Miss Shorty, thank you for joining.
I think they still might do because supposedly it's a rumor that Fantastic Four, the end of the movie, is going to do a 10-year time skip up until the point in time where their universe actually collides in an incursion and they have to leave. So
I feel like that's why Ben Grimm got that damn beard. It'll be like 10 years back.
That would be before, technically. Well, technically, I don't even know.
Well, it might be a last fight scene, like, because if she herald Galactus and they follow her to his ship, it's like, well, they said they follow her to Galactus' ship. Like, you don't know how far away he is, or if they slide through a wormhole or whatever. But I feel like some years gonna pass before Galactus get to Earth.
Probably, you could be right.
As a courtesy, because Franklin was a baby. Like, they didn't have him when she was there, so she already had Franklin.
She was pregnant with him when they went to Galactus' ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's pregnant with him, and then they show him as a baby later on. But I'm like, that's a whole year or some change that went by because her stomach was flat as hell.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, they're gonna do some time jumps in this movie, dog.
Yeah.
And watch and they apparently rumors
don't
going around
do
that
it
Franklin,
so soon. No, I don't.
They said Franklin. They said she sacrificed herself or something, and Franklin revives her at the end. So I'm like, they really about to just age him the fuck up,
bro. That's exactly what I don't want.
But that's his powers.
Just let him be. No, but just let him be a bro. Like, I don't feel like it's gonna be a good story.
You want this
trying to tell? No, I just don't like. Can we just wait to like? All right. Can we wait
for the right moment?
Young enough? Yeah, like old enough. He could still be young, but old enough to where you could build a genuine story around him. Just let him be a kid for these couple years. Maybe his powers have a hiccup like they did in the comics. Maybe his powers have a little hiccup. There's mention of them having to do something to keep his powers in check. But then give me a good story with him within a couple years. Like let some time pass. I want to see his sister introduced at some point too. I don't know if his sister will be introduced in anything related to this material. I rather as well that his sister be there when we start to use him in more significant roles and ways. So and it's not that she doesn't have to necessarily be a part of this. To Dee's point, especially if they're gonna have a lot of time skips, there's a chance that Sue is pregnant again before the end of this movie. Sure, but still, just please give it. Like, let's just you can introduce them, let him be a kid. And anybody that's a fan of the comics knows, okay, this ain't just no regular kid. It's some more stuff coming with him. But in that time, while he just being a kid, let his sister get in the play, and just in regards to being birthed. Okay, let's let her get birthed first. Let's let them have some time to bond and be brother and sister and build the bond and connection that they have. Let's just let some things happen first. It don't have to all happen, obviously, in the movies and whatnot, but like behind the scenes, let some things fester at first.
We going.
I don't need him to make a universe right now in the MCU.
He don't need to make a universe, but his power is already there.
It can exist, but that's it. Just acknowledge that they exist and then move on. We just got the Fantastic Four. His powers is better than all of theirs. Let's enjoy their powers for a little bit.
Yeah, but he also was using them when he was a kid, though. So, I mean, just like Dingo was saying, he made a pocket universe under the sheets of this nigga covers.
I understand that. I don't need to see that in the MCU in year 1 of the Fantastic Four. That's it.
I'm opposed.
It's first steps. Well, hold up, bro.
Viewing. I hope that. I swear. Don't say what you about to say, because that's gonna make me. I can't do it. I can't handle it. I know what you're thinking. And I can't handle it right now. Because I think you might be right, and I don't want you to be right.
I'm about to say they first movie this and this, but first steps. This shit better not be about Franklin Richards.
That's what it
is. He's the main catalyst. That's why Galactus is coming to Earth.
Now I'm with T. Now I see where T coming from.
But maybe the thing is, they gonna have Franklin doing a lot, like I guess in the MCU, because you got to big up Reed and all that. But I feel like they gonna hold Franklin to like, okay, we got an X-Men event, Avengers event.
I had to unmute myself. What did I miss? Did someone say Terrence might be right?
I don't know if they go a full Franklin, a movie that's all centered around Franklin saving the day. Oh yeah, you might be right.
It's not gonna be Franklin.
Hold on, we gonna clip this. I need a clip. GG. Clip this. I gotta say the keyword so I can do it on its own.
Bro, they said this report. Well, the reports about the movie, like some people that already seen it, were saying like Reed Richards isn't really like the de facto leader. Is more Sue Storm, and like Reed is the brains, but he takes like a back seat, so he's not really a leader. And it's like it seems kind of weird, but you know, Sue was a leader for some of it, and it's good to not have her just taking the back seat, putting up force fields or whatever. But I'm thinking, yo, if they like T saying, this movie could fall flat. If they hyping it up,
bro,
Fantastic Four, and be like, psych, nigga. It's about Boss Baby over here. He's the one.
Yeah, bro.
That's the reason this shit happening.
I don't think he about to be going crazy, but the fact that he simply has that power, Galactus is going to want it. Keep in mind, this is not going to be the only movie that Franklin Richards is a key player in. He's going to be a key player in Secret Wars, in Doomsday.
Hold on.
In Doomsday?
Hold up.
Yes, he's going to be a key player.
Gentlemen.
There's a rumor.
Time out. 2 out of 3. Say that again. I wanted to hear it. Terrence might be right.
Okay.
I had to get close to the camera and put my ear up to it.
Might be right.
Thank you.
I don't want to hear all of these shenanigans when all of this shit come out, because I'm pretty sure a couple months ago, y'all niggas was on the shit talking about, I don't know Ironheart gonna be good. And now come to find out, Ironheart is good. I understand, like I said before, I understand all y'all issues with the MCU. But this is a new year.
Hold on.
this is a new cycle that they're trying.
But here's the thing with Ironheart. We were a little bit iffy about Ironheart because we did not see no news on it. No trailer, no nothing, no push, no nothing at all. Nothing.
And the news y'all hear about Fantastic Four got y'all.
They're overhyping
No, I'm still perfectly
it,
fine with it. No, I'm still
overhyping it in my opinion. They're
overhyping it.
Yes.
The part that I am not okay with is if this movie becomes a Franklin Richards Saves the Day movie, or it alludes to even him being the savior in a very near future. I would prefer for us to just get introduced to the Fantastic Four. We let the Fantastic Four do what the Fantastic Four does. We let them do that not just in this movie, but we let them do that in Doomsday. We let them do that in Secret Wars. And then at that point, if we want to have an introduction to Franklin Richards' powers, not even if they just, again, they can say that he has powers that are on this magnificent scale. Maybe he could even do something to showcase it in the movie, maybe a little bit. I kind of agree with Dingo. I would prefer just to not see his powers at all in his first movie. But if they even got to do some type of a showcasing, that's fine. I just don't want this to be Franklin Richards Saves the Day. I just really don't want that. I don't. I want the Fantastic Four to save the day because the Fantastic Four are very capable.
The Fantastic Four will save the day. They gonna beat Galactus.
Rob, this shit gotta feel earned. Like we wait, from 2008 when the MCU started to 2019, I think Endgame came out, right? But when we seen the Age of Ultron, everybody trying to pick up Thor hammer, boom, boom, boom. It wasn't in that movie Steve Rogers picked the shit up. We damn near had to wait 8 years later for a scene in which it felt right for Steve Rogers to be able to wield Thor's hammer. We can't just have Franklin Richards in his first showing
again.
Like, I'm a goo-goo. I get you saying, Rob, but in order to build these characters, in order to build the Fantastic Four, like the four, like we get it, build them up to a point where it's like, okay, this is why they're the Fantastic Four. Then when you get to your Secret Wars, your Doomsday, or whatever, what have you, let him be, a teenage where he's in a sound mind to understand. I got powers that do this. Insert him in a place where it's like, okay, this felt earned, not where he's some baby and he's just juggling fucking Jupiter and Mars in his room doing some crazy shit.
Right.
That's what he does. Y'all trying to nerf the nigga.
I get what you're saying. I don't need to see it in the MCU.
Different. It can just show that shit.
Don't necessarily have to be different. That'd be a biggest slap in the face for a lot of the comic book people who are excited to see Franklin because of what he's done as a baby. He used his powers.
The comic book people, nigga, they got a female Silver Surfer. We already been slapped in the face.
Comic book people love that. They love the idea of Shalabar now, especially after seeing the trailers.
Here's the thing.
Niggas was iffy about it before.
You're the only nigga that's
I am not.
Hold on.
No, he's not the only one.
Hold on. There are some people that want to see Franklin do what Franklin does, but at the same time, you don't want this movie being just Franklin. Like if they have small Easter eggs where he does something in like a quick scene of passing, that's one thing.
That's fine.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. He's gonna do. They're not gonna fucking spam Franklin throughout the whole movie.
But here's the thing: what we're saying is we don't want this being a Franklin Richards Saves the Day film.
That's what I'm saying. From the rumors, it's not going to be a Franklin Saves the Day film. He's gonna do at max one thing in that film, which Derek spoke upon. It's just the fact that Galactus, who is a celestial being, is able to know which people have extreme amounts of power, and Franklin just so happens to be that.
Fine. That's what I said. An acknowledgement is fine.
Yeah.
I just don't want any. I don't want any catalyst from that acknowledgement. Anything that could be looked at as a catalyst from that understanding being understood in the movie, then playing a part in what the Fantastic Four have to do. I just rather him be a kid. I really rather him be a kid. And again, I feel like again, y'all know I'm a sucker for stories. I feel like the better story with Franklin Richards is two things. I feel like having him experience his powers and the ramifications of his powers, and to Dee's point, those teenage-ish years would make for a better story. I also think having the influence of his sister, who is a genius, but it's more to that. It's a little thing that they just actually touched on it in the Fantastic Four comic recently, if I'm not mistaken. Where their powers, this is during the whole Doom reign thing, but their powers, they had some issues with their powers where I think they lost them, and then they wanted to go back. They wanted to go to other instances where they gained their powers to see if they could gain their powers at the same time that the other version of themselves were gaining their powers, and it caused them to be displaced. And one of the worlds, Franklin's, it's a comic book. If anybody was gonna read it, they would have read it. But Franklin is in one of the areas that one of the characters is displaced. Franklin is like ruler, which obviously we all know he has the capability to be that. And Valeria, obviously not being strong enough to really do anything to combat him, she relies on not only her intelligence but her understanding of her brother to push the situation into a direction that actually would make logical and realistic sense. It's the elements like that I think are important, especially they may not even be as important in the comic book, but when you talk about a cinematic universe, being able to draw on a relationships period is something that's always used as a narrative tool to further progress a story and to add depth to a story. His relationship with his sister, his relationship, not just with his sister, his relationship with his uncle, with his uncles, his relationship with just the Fantastic Four family in totality. We can flesh that out. And at the same time that we fleshing that out, we can add more depth to exactly how that emotional response and psychological response towards Franklin as he grows up impacts his powers. And that's a much better story to me than just, here's Franklin, he's mad strong, he scared Galactus away just at the thought of him being in existence and Galactus knowing his potential. Or he's the baby that got. I'll give you another example that doesn't even involve him being like the final threat in regards to saving the day or anything like that. But we know that they got to come to the MCU. I don't want him to have any influence in them going to the MCU. I personally do not want that. I just want the Reed Richards to be incredibly smart and be able to put them on a spaceship and send them into the MCU, and they figure out a way to tell that story adequately.
Technically, another spoiler, if we want to go down that route, y'all want to talk about the spoilers for Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Go for it.
One of the post-credit scenes, they actually... Oh, I'm sorry. If you don't want to hear the spoilers, get the hell off right now.
Or mute.
All right? Or mute. I'll give you the thumbs up when we're done. One of the post-credit scenes is Dr. Doom pulling up and stealing Franklin from them.
See, I can't do this.
Oh, but it's a reason for it. If y'all watch the What If season, or What If season 2 specifically, Doctor Strange was using different people and putting them in the World Forge to be able to gain immense power, to be able to recreate his universe. What a lot of people are speculating is that Doctor Doom is going to be doing the same thing with a couple different people from the main MCU. You got Franklin, you have Wanda, who's technically the Wanda of this universe, of the main MCU universe, is the strongest Wanda out of all her multiversal versions. And some other people, which I don't know, probably a Captain Marvel, some other people as well. But he's supposed to be using...
have a baby get kidnapped.
It might not be a baby. Again, I said at one of the post-credit scenes, or by the end of Fantastic Four, it'll be a 10-year time skip. So he won't be a baby. He's going to be a little child.
10-year-old Franklin, who we know got these massive powers at this point, enough to where Dr. Doom will want to kidnap him. Can't stop Dr. Doom from kidnapping him.
Dr. Doom is Dr. Doom.
See, here we go.
Niall, don't ask Rob to make sense.
Dr. Doom is Dr. Doom.
Oh, boy. Don't use the kid, man. I hope that's not true. Don't use the kid. I'm telling you, it's not the right time.
The nigga is too strong. We can't leave this nigga in the tuck. I'm sorry. I can't have a 3 movie going over this nigga Franklin's background, and we talk about the Fantastic Four.
Don't you just do a Fantastic Four movie? We know that you do one Fantastic Four movie. We already getting the kid introduced in that. You do another Fantastic Four movie. You have more development in regards to the kid. It could just be a lesser role. You have another Fantastic Four movie. At that point, maybe he's old enough. We've had enough experience with him that there is logical sense behind his actions, his everything that he would be doing, or any interaction with his parents or powers will be caused for. I just think that makes more sense than, okay, we know this kid is super strong. In the same movie that we introduced in his family, who is not just a regular family, they're known as the first family in Marvel. We have to do all of these. We got to do all of this extra stuff around Franklin. I just don't think that's necessary. I didn't even love the idea of them bringing Franklin in this movie anyways, like Sue being pregnant with Franklin. I didn't love the idea of that in the first place, but I was like, okay, if that's it, that's fine to me, because that would have been fine. That is fine if they just introduced the idea of the kids and then slowly through the Fantastic Four movies give us more of a background. If they could give more, even if we don't like it, but if they can give more background in regards to the Hulk, going from the Hulk to stupid Hawk that we have now. I'm not calling him intelligent Hawk or smart Hawk or whatever. I'm calling him stupid Hawk. But to stupid Hawk now, if they could do that without actually giving the Hawk its own movie, I don't understand why it would be impossible for them to tell a story for Franklin Richards through the Fantastic Four movies that we get throughout the future.
Low key, I got a question though. Do you think the reason we even getting Franklin right now is because they had to bring in Dr. Doom now since they replaced Kang? I feel like they probably wouldn't have gone this route.
I think that kind of lead back into Rob's point. Franklin Richards is an incredibly popular character, and I just think the MCU is trying to get as many characters that's either pique people's curiosities, comic book fan wise, or just that people are absolutely enamored with. And I think Franklin is one of those. Is one of those characters. If you say, it's just like the Sentry. If you say, when they said Sentry, that got enough people to go, oh, okay, hold up. And I think the same thing happens with Franklin Richards. So I don't know. I think, to answer your question, I don't know, but I do think that there was more likely the fact that they're trying to appease fans.
You also got to think about it. This is the strategic way that they're moving. They're moving into, we know that there's 3 things Marvel is going to be focused on in these next couple of phases. It's going to be cosmic, it's going to be mutants, and it's going to be, I can't remember what the third one is. Fuck, what is the third one? Oh, the supernatural. All of the shows, most of the movies that they've released as of recently have been garnered specifically towards those 3 aspects, and Franklin is one of those biggest aspects by being a mutant and an Omega level mutant at that. I think Jean Grey is on Dr. Doom's list as well, if I'm not mistaken, that he's gonna take and throw in this World Forge to possibly get all these powers. It's not saying that Franklin is gonna use his powers and try to fight off Doom. It's just saying
they do it in a way where he not doing anything. Cool, fine.
Technically, Franklin.
Honestly, same thing with Jean Grey. I don't want to see Jean Grey right now. So if they do the same thing that you're saying with Franklin with Jean Grey, I would be okay with that.
I'm sorry, sir. We're seeing Jean Grey in the next They showed the X-Men. They showed the X-Men coming back. They're not gonna show Jean Grey.
Just show other people. Like you can show her. You can show her, but let her go in this forge you talk about. Go throw her in the flame. Go throw Franklin in the flame. Throw Jean Grey in the flame. I don't want to see the same. I want to see Disney and the MCU take a different approach. Use characters that if they go on. I don't want to just see nostalgia characters and such, and fan favorited characters. I don't want to just see that. I want to see characters that they can add depth to, and I want to see new characters. I want to see maybe a Bishop or some just different people. Like
Forge.
I want them to flesh out things that we haven't seen happen, or characters that we haven't seen be fleshed out before in these previous iterations. I don't just want to see the same characters I've been seeing.
I feel like that's what they're going to do. Well, technically, we haven't seen Franklin in the live action.
True, but I think he's just I think he's a fan favorite like Sentry. And to be honest with you, that's what a lot of people, that was an argument genuinely around Thunderbolts, is why are they using Sentry against people we know can't defeat the Sentry? What is the point of doing? And there was a lot of rationale behind that. Why in this movie? And I think the answer to that is because they know that's a name that will draw a lot of attention towards the movies, because comic book fans like us are going to tell people who aren't comic book fans but do enjoy the MCU, yo, they bringing in some heat. So that's what's causing them. That's what caused them to bring in the Sentry. I think that's what's causing them to bring in Franklin. I genuinely do think that, because it's like the minute that people say, yo, they gonna have Franklin Richardson the fans, now people's like, oh, well, the comic book fans is getting hyped about this. Maybe I should go check this out. They lean on us. That's part of the reason why we got a whole podcast in the first place, because people who are gonna be listening to this, at least we hope, that will be listening to this for insights on a deeper analysis of comic books and how the comic books play a part and what we should look forward to, and what they should look forward to and what they shouldn't look forward to. So this is what, and it's a million things out there that are like that, or there are people like us that are doing that. So I think that's what Disney and Marvel are, and I don't like it. I don't like that. I think just go get unique characters that you feel confident about, that you could tell a story about. I think that's just, I think Marvel has done well enough that they should be able to do that. It's not like DC. DC got to do a Superman movie. DC got to do a Batman movie. I don't think I think Marvel has earned enough stripes that they don't have to fall into that same category.
Technically, right now, they kind of got to do what they need to.
Apparently.
Yeah, at least for these Avengers films. I think they're going to give you what you're asking for after these 2 Avengers films. But they kind of have their hands tied behind their backs. Every character that they're bringing up has to be important in some type of aspect.
I do agree. I do think that is true. I think this next phase is going to be the phase for me. This X-Men phase, I think everything that, I do agree with you in that. I think everything that I'm asking for and the type of depth that I'm asking for out of Marvel and DC and Disney is, yeah. That's why I'm just kind of, I'm on the roller coaster. You know, you get on a roller coaster that it could be bad, but it could be good. You don't really know. You just kind of like, all right, let me just find out. That's where I'm at with this current phase. I'm just along for the ride.
So, question: Are y'all reneging on your statement that Fantastic Four would be better than Superman?
I never said that.
Okay.
I absolutely do not.
I feel like it's gonna be better than Superman, but I'm kind of in the same boat as T.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all right now. Chat clip this. I'm telling y'all right now. These are the same nignogs that said Ironheart wasn't gonna be shit. So I'm sitting here right now. Thunderbolts was gonna be lackluster. I'm sitting here right now, banging on the table. Banging on the table.
No, I don't think none of us said Ironheart was gonna be bad. It was just that we were scared that it might be.
Yes, I did.
I didn't say it.
I definitely did.
I know I didn't say that.
I most definitely thought Ironheart was going to be bad. I'm going to own that. I didn't say Thunderbolts was going to be bad. I never said
probably lackluster. I probably heard a couple people say it was going to be lackluster in this.
And I definitely think Fantastic Four, I'll say it now, Fantastic Four is going to be better than Superman. I'll just say that now. If I'm wrong, hey, I gotta come back and walk that statement back. But that's how confident I am. Fantastic Four are gonna be better than Superman, and I'll just say it outright right now.
If y'all come back and say Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, next Spider-Man film, 2 Avengers films are all more than 8s or 9s out of 10s, I'm getting a shirt and I'm sending it to each one of y'all saying that Rob was right. But the comic book accuracy, Rob was right.
You the main one.
I want to have a deeper conversation about the next Spider-Man.
I know.
I do want to have a deeper conversation about the next Spider-Man. I wasn't really excited about it. Now I am.
Yeah, they actually, the cinematographer, Brett Pollock, who's a cinematographer for Brand New Day, he just shared some new interesting images to his Pinterest account and is also showing Spider-Man versus Savage Hulk.
I am my excitement for that. But I'm telling you right now, it's like just give me a trailer when the time comes, whenever that's supposed to drop. And if it's anything, like I'm getting the impression or vibe, it may be. I'm excited for that.
We about to be eating good, y'all. Anime and the Marvel content. DC stuff still up in the air. For some people, Marvel's still up in the air, but I'm telling y'all right now, me and Marvel locked in. Like D said, them niggas not paying me, but they paying me. If you get my drift, you feel me? All right. Nonetheless, y'all got anything else y'all want to say?
Nah.
No, sir.
We went on a tangent as always with Marvel and DC. But
was
we
that Rock
appreciate
Lee
you. Yeah, that Rock Lee debate was going fucking bonkers, nigga. All right. Nonetheless, we appreciate you. Oh, I know T would be happy about this. EA did announce that they were coming back with college basketball.
Nope,
I just wanted to say
good.
that.
Nope, I'm good.
That's what he says now.
Nope.
Appreciate you, Dingo.
No. It's like this. I'm gonna say my quick spiel on this one. We don't have no NBA Live. We have 2K. That's the only basketball game. Huh?
That shit ain't coming back.
That's the thing. It's just like this. We have NCAA football. I could bring my character over to Madden. We have college basketball. What can I bring him over to? Start off making a better NBA game before you do college basketball. That's all I'm going to say.
I think that's fair.
They gotta make a better Madden game if they're doing that then, but you know,
that's never going to happen.
That's never gonna happen. All right. Nonetheless, we appreciate y'all again for stopping on by. I don't think I said what episode we're on, but episode 71, that much closer to that 3-digit mark. So we appreciate everybody who stopped by. Dingo, Code Red, Miss Shorty, appreciate all of y'all for stopping on by and commenting. Dingo, appreciate you for locking in with us tonight on the chat, even though we might not see eye to eye on some of the topics. Yet again, we're gonna be back here next. Is it Sunday? Because we got 4th of July weekend this week.
It might have to be Sunday. We'll work that out. Because Monday I won't be available because I'll be driving back that day.
All right, we'll let y'all know what's going on. Most likely Sunday. If not Sunday, then we'll figure out another day, and we shall let y'all know. Appreciate y'all for stopping on by. We will see y'all next week, and have a good weekend. Y'all be easy. Peace.
These dreams on the road to riches, focus on the ticket, maximize my means. It's like now I'm just trying to float. There's a couple holes up in this boat. Dose my mind just so I can cool